and then they took on Malawi. They couldn't beat Malawi. It was a goalless draw against Malawi. Now, these were all in the group stage, but it was all enough for Senegal to make it through to the next round. Now, they made it to the round of 16 and then beat Cape Verde in the round of 16. 2-0 win for Senegal. Sadio Mane is scoring in that game, and Dieng also scoring. Bamba Dieng also scoring. And then it was time for the quarterfinals. And then it was Equatorial Guinea. And Equatorial Guinea, a team who has been having a fantastic ride so far. More like a dream ride, a fairy tale ride at the AFCON. Well, it took Senegal's goal rush to stop them. We saw goals from Famara Didu, Cheko Koyate, and Ismail Assar all scoring in that game, in this quarterfinal game to just shoot Senegal right into the semi-final. And David, for you, that's some journey from a team who could not score goals in the group stage to a team who are one of the highest scoring teams in the the knockout rounds.
Well, they definitely started slow, but you have to argue they really only came to life in the last game. Even in the round of 16 fixture, they were not able to set the world alight. They were not able to set the tournament alight. And for me, for a long time, they were a write-off. But then as soon as they got into the quarterfinal round, it was always going to favor them, right? They were always the team that were looking good for that result. But then they turned up the style in that game and scored a good amount of goals. Scored at important times too. They broke 2 records. They scored the most amount of goals they have in the tournament so far, and then they conceded the most amount of goals that they've conceded in the tournament so far. So two jinxes were broken. They scored a lot of goals and then conceded at the same time for the first time in the tournament. It was a good boost because coming into this game, they needed that confidence as Africa's top-rated side. They hadn't shown what they were capable of. It just seems to be coming together, and they may just saunter into the finals and then have another crack at winning this trophy for the third time.
All right, good one there. And Senegal just keep going strong and strong. Well, we are streaming live on Facebook. I can confirm that. So we're back on Facebook. Don't just listen to us here on Nigeria Info. Watch us live on Facebook. Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info 993. Or Nigeria Info FM. You see us live there, and you can drop your comments. I'll try as much as possible to take your comments and get your thoughts on what your predictions are for this game to go down in 25 minutes. This part of the show is brought to you, or has been brought to you by our friends at BetKing. And just in case you missed the BetKing code, well, it's not too late. You can put your money where your mouth is and get playing and get that BetKing feeling. All right, so go on betking.com and start playing and start winning with BetKing. The code is HGG31. HGG31. Well, go on BetKing and get playing. And just start winning. Again, shout out to Lisa Chukuma, who is your commentator for this one. So let's go on let's not go on a break here, Dave. Let's look at some of the comments coming in. Some of you already rating the AFCON so far. Azemo and Cole, good evening to you. The coverage for the AFCON tournament from Nigeria Info has been wonderful. I rated 7.5. What did you keep the 2.5? Okwayemi testing us from Shagamu. Thank you. This one says, good evening, Femi and the gang. Personally, I will rate the whole 2021 AFCON 6/10. I rate Nigeria Info's coverage 10/10. The coverage is superb. I always feel like I'm in Cameroon when listening to your station. I couldn't miss any part of it happening all over again. You guys are great. Ofega Steve sending that one on WhatsApp. Thank you for all your kind words. 5/10. That's for the AFCON. John Paul from Amuwo Faji, 10/10. Fantastic broadcast. Thank you. 6/10 for Nigeria. 6/10 for the AFCON, and 7/10 for Nigeria Info coverage. It says overall 8/10 for the AFCON, and Nigeria Info 8/10. 6/10 for the AFCON and 8/10 for Nigeria Info. Unata Abba on WhatsApp. God bless you all, Nigeria Info. In as much as PHCN in our area has been so epileptic. I never felt it, all due to your awesome coverage. Thank you all, Chuma. And it goes on and on to name every member of Fat G, including Muyiwa, David, and all the guys. Emeka from Oshodi, thank you for your comment. Let's see some of your comments already coming in on Facebook. Ezimov Sports and David, tonight will be a cracker, but at the end, the better team will emerge victorious, says Ozo Omega Namani. By the way, David, we've seen the lineup for the game. It's out, and one man who many people will be watching from either side, or two men who many people will be watching from either side, has got to be Sadio Mane and Bertrand Traore, two players who have the talent to lit up this game and win it for both teams. Who is it going to be tonight? Who's it going to be that will take the game by the scruff of the neck and then, just drag it home and take his team to the final?
I think the smart money will be on Mane, because Mane seems to have peaked in time for a game of this magnitude. He was dominant in the last game. He had 2-3 assists. He was involved in everything that was good for his side in that game. Scored in the very game before. In fact, he's been responsible for 2 goals and 2 or 3 assists in this tournament alone. Very, very, very important for his side. And sadly, I'll say sadly, because when Mane doesn't play, Senegal just doesn't seem to play.
That could be a problem today.
Yes, that could be a problem. For a side as talented as they are, it should not be the case. That's a team full of world beaters. You have some of the best midfielders, best attackers, best defenders in Africa playing in that Senegal side. And many of them playing in the very best sides in Europe. In their defense alone, you have 2 top-class defenders, Abdou Diallo, Kalidou Koulibaly. Bounazar has been in our faces, 4 years now. He's been a high flyer, played at Marseille. And went to the World Cup with them in 2018. So he's one of the veterans in the side. Very talented squad, but sadly it seems sometimes when Mane doesn't turn up, the Lions of Teranga don't turn up.
And the Lions would have to turn up today. If not, so what's it the nickname for Burkina Faso?
I think Le Talon. I think the
Stallions.
Yeah,
They call them
the
Stallions. By the way, Dave, if we take a look at the head-to-head between these two teams, well, if you want to put your money, though, you have to consider what the head-to-head looks like. I think we're going into extra time today, unfortunately, and I'm sorry for Olisa Chukoma, because
I said that,
he would have to go into 120 minutes. No one wants to do that, really, because the last 4 times they've met, the last 3 times they've met, it's been all draws. 2-2, 0-0, 0-0. And the last person who won amongst the 2 of them, these 2 teams have met 4 times in all competition, and one of them has come in a victory for Senegal. It was a 1-3 win. That was back in 2000. That was a long time ago. That's 22 years ago. But in recent times, the last time they met was a 2-2 draw. That game saw the likes of Bertrand Traore scoring. That game saw Ismail Assar scoring for Senegal, and also we saw an own goal from Ndiaye, but basically Sadio Mane also scored. So for Senegal, Sadio Mane and Ismail Assar scored, both scored for Senegal, and Bertrand Traore scored for Burkina Faso. And these are the players who can literally change this game, and that takes me to the lineup. What the lineup looks like for these 2 teams today. If you take a look at the lineup, a man who I would naturally like to see start is Ismail Assar for Senegal. I don't know. Senegal went through headache to bring him to the AFCON, and you think he should be starting. He got to go in the last game against Equatorial Guinea, but guess what? Sarr is not starting today. The only side that's starting, in fact, is Bonassar, and the Bayern Munich defender. But Senegal have maintained the same. It's almost. They've maintained about 80%, if not 90%, of the same team against Equatorial Guinea. The few changes are. There's no Pepe, there's no Goe in midfield. There's Cheikhou Kouyaté in midfield. So Cheikhou Kouyaté in midfield. There's Mendy, the Leicester City player. Sadio Mane, Idrissa Gana Gueye, Dieng, and Didu, the Konya Sport player, the Alliance Sport player from the Turkish league. And for Burkina Faso, they've got Bande, Traore, Sangare as expected. They are, usual starting 11. Kabore, the number 9, the Manchester City player. So it looks like a very, very strong team from both teams today.
I think we should watch out for. I'm particularly impressed by how Burkina Faso defend for such a young side, and the leader in that defense is by every means Edmond Tapsoba of Bayer Leverkusen. You should keep an eye out for the guy. He's impressive. He's quick. Good timing for a young defender. He has definitely good timing, and he keeps his head. And he's definitely a leader in this team. So, away from Bertrand Traore, he's the one leading from the back. So, we should keep an eye out for him.
We're streaming live on Facebook, and we are guess what? We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff out there at the Japoma Stadium in Yaoundé. In Douala, pardon me, where this game is going down. And, it's a big one. It's a chance at the AFCON title. Senegal played at last year's final against Algeria. Who's he going to be? If there's something I can tell you, Dave, for free, is Cameroon don't look like they're going to... Cameroon will not win the AFCON. I can tell you that for free. And
that's purely conjecture. You don't know that for sure.
But I can tell you that for free. Anyways, let's go back to the phone lines and hear from you. We're live on Facebook, though. Keep your thoughts coming there. I see you, Mr. Oliver from Lekki, watching you guys live. Nice look, Chidi. Thank you. I see you. Oladapo Tolani says Senegal is winning tonight. And, had many people saying it's going to be Sadio Mane versus Salah for the final. And if that is the case,
interesting. Actually.
Senegal will win tonight, and who wins tomorrow? And
Egypt will win tomorrow,
and that will be very nice.
That's very bold.
Let's look at some more of your comments coming through. Chief Ezemo, you guys are doing a great job. You guys are, though NEPA is not our friends, but I'm always with my radio permanently fixed on Nigeria Info. I'm rating your station's coverage 10 over 10. Thank you. Tony, okay, Afa Isolo, obviously texting from there. 5 over 10. Reason because of the deaths recorded. Nigerian Info rating 6 over 10. I've never had agricultural clearance in football before by Adese. Well, you can enjoy that. However, all right, thank you. Keep your thoughts coming. The coverage on Nigerian Info is 9 over 10. This is according to Shegun from Ikosi. It says, however, the organizers of the tournament will get 3 over 10 because of officiating, red cards, and lack of VAR interference in the referees and the referee's error. But the teams have done well. Okay, but I think we've had VAR help. The essence of VAR is to help the coverage, is to help the referee basically to make better decisions. All right, but the VAR doesn't totally make the decision for the referee. It just assists the referee, and that's why it's called video assistant refereing. At the end of the day, it is the human who is the referee who makes the decision. David, let's go back to the phone lines and get some thoughts coming in. Call us up 0700993 we're going to take a few calls. The female line is 014-657-190, and keep your thoughts coming in on Facebook at Nigeria Info FM, and we'll take as many thoughts as we can from there. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
This is Ali Mohammed for Adamawa.
Welcome.
You say Cameroon can win this AFCON?
I don't think Cameroon will win.
I say Cameroon will win the AFCON.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Why do you think so?
Cameroon must beat Egypt. Burkina must beat Senegal.
But for today's game, who are you tipping? Burkina Faso. Are you tipping
Burkina Faso will win.
Are you from Burkina Faso?
No, I'm from Cameroon.
Oh, you're from Cameroon.
Yeah, I'm from Adamawa State.
Oh, nice. So Cameroon and Adamawa, you have dual citizenship in this country. All right. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Dave, you're a history man, and if you check the history, we have lots of Cameroonians living with us who have now become Nigerians.
Well, actually, it's a long history. So Adamawa used to be a kingdom, and right now it's divided between Cameroon and Nigeria. So.
And it's easy to get into Cameroon from Adamawa. And
it used to be Cameroon, actually. Adamawa used to be Cameroon.
Good evening to you.
The spirit are revealing to you that Cameroon will not win the election cup.
I mean, I'm just saying what it... Oh, you support me on that?
No sure for now.
He is the spirit. The final is going to be between Egypt and Senegal.
All right, let's not jump to the final yet, though, but let's just focus on tonight's game.
I'm telling you, Cameroon will due to Egypt. Burkina Faso will due to Senegal.
All right.
Both Salah and Mane will stay in the final, but who will win? The goal has not been finished yet.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts, okay? Thank you, Friday. Always controversial. Oh, thank you. Let's take more calls. Hello.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you. Welcome.
My name is Yusuf.
Yusuf.
Yes.
Oh, you sound very female. Go on.
I'm a huge fan of you, Demo.
Oh, I'm sure I'm your fan too.
Honestly, you are the best commentator of Nigerian info.
Don't say it loud. My bosses are listening. All right. Thank you, though. Thank you for the compliments.
I wish they win by 4-0.
4 goals to nil.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question for you.
All right.
I want to ask, how is it that the first time you be on air, and how do you come about your presentation?
That's surely not a question to answer today, but I'll be looking into that question much later. All right, maybe after the AFCON. All right. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, YouTube. But you sound very feminine, David. Doesn't he?
That's all right. That person sounds like a woman to me.
Yeah, it does. But how is it, Yusuf? Anyways, hello. Hello. Anyone home? Are you there? All right, not ready for us. All right. Remember, we're also live on Twitter. Good thing Twitter is back. On Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. David, let's take 3 more calls and make way for the commentaries. Hello.
So if you can sound like a female, I sound like a male.
Adeshawa again. Oh, Adeshawa, you sound so male.
In fact, I thank God I'm unique.
You're very unique, indeed. Yeah.
Please, why am I having this feeling this evening concerning this game?
It's a straight draw. Don't worry, they'll go into extra time.
I know what I'm really looking at is that. Are you sure they are not planning it for Cameroon to win so that Senegal will go down today? Because I'm seeing it that the VAR and the referee will focus this evening. They are going to do something. I don't know whether it's my mouth that is faster than my brain. No. Well, let me just look at it. But I'm having this feeling with this game. Because why is it tomorrow they are going to do Cameroon's game? Why is it not today?
Well, they are the host nation, and you can expect little advantages to the host nation. They are hosting.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how it's done everywhere.
I wish Senegal all the way.
All right, Senegal all the best for you.
I like your broadcast.
All right, thank you for your thoughts.
Always remember me.
Yeah,
your female male voice.
Yeah. We'll discover you very soon, Adeshawa. Thank you. Dave, I think we're just about leaving. Let's see if we can take some comments on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. While David is checking, let me see some more of your thoughts coming in on WhatsApp. Let's say Nuruddin Ola Diro from Ijesha Tedo. Senegal is going to win tonight's match against Burkina Faso. All right. Let's see if we can take a few more. Dave, just take some comments.
Okay. This is.
All right, you have to refresh the comment box, David. Go to the notification. You should know these things, man. Fat G, I rate the AFCON 5 over 10, and for you guys 10 over 10. And thank you for all your thoughts. This one is coming from Mr. Chooks, sending that one on WhatsApp. All right, that's how far we can go. Our commentators are here already, taking you through. To take you through the games to go down in a little bit. I'm going for Senegal because of Mendy up Chelsea. Thank you, Olawale from Olawale Muritala. Though Senegal have gotten a lot of stars in their square, but I see Burkina Faso going through due to unpredictability. Thank you for that. I see all your comments coming through. Thank you. Keep them coming. This is how far we can go on this part. Let's go on a break. The next voice will be that of Olisa Chukuma, and Brown is taking through Senegal against Burkina Faso in Douala. It's the first of the 2 semi-final games, and our coverage continues here on Nigeria Info.
Te vermijden.
They've all assembled for the
Looking from the window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little bit. All I needed for another day. And all I Looking from the window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was to love you again. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you.
Well, the broadcast continues right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, the 33rd African Cup of Nations in Cameroon, and we're in Yaoundé for this one between Burkina Faso and the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Quite a big match to look forward to. First off is, pre-match proceedings, and we can just go straight to it with the host team for this one, Burkina Faso. The national anthem of Burkina Faso once again find themselves in another epic semi-final, and this time they're taking the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Oh, they are ready on the Teranga Lions of Senegal, the top African team in the last 3 years based on the ACAF and FIFA rankings, and they take on the Stallions of Burkina Faso. Well, our coverage continues right here, but first, a quick word from our supporters, MTN.
No, that was the 99th goal.
Sorry, who are you?
If you are the national team's #1 supporter, then it's time to cash out with the MTN football promo. Simply dial *205# and you stand a chance to win amazing cash prizes and an all-expense paid trip to Cameroon 2021. MTN football promo for those who know Naija football.
The Nations Cup 2021 has kicked off, and I've got the most exciting news for all football lovers. Now, of course, banting with your friends over football is amazing, but winning cash prizes over how much you know about football is way cooler. And thanks to MTN, you stand a chance to win big in the MTN football promo. How do you win, you might ask? Well, I'll break it down for you. All you need to do is dial *205# on your MTN line at the cost of 50 naira daily or 200 naira weekly to test how much you know about football stats, facts, and trivia, and be amongst the 5 lucky Nigerians to win an all-expense paid trip to Cameroon 2021 live. And of course, that's not all. 10 lucky Nigerians get to win 10,000 naira daily, 100,000 naira monthly, and one true Nigeria fan stands a chance to win 1 million naira. It's raining money so early in the year, and I'm definitely sure that you need to be participating in the MTN football promo. Now, what better way to start your year than to win amazing prizes? Dial *205# now. Remember, terms and conditions do apply.
And yes, indeed, our coverage brought to you in partnership with MTN, supporters of Nigerian football. Also refreshed by Coca-Cola. Is the first semi-final of the African Cup of Nations. The 33rd one going down in Cameroon is Burkina Faso from Group B against, from Group A, finishing behind Cameroon, and it's against Senegal, Teranga Lions, and losers finalists from 2019 in Egypt. Let's go straight to the starting lineup for this one. We've got Javier Kofi in goal again for Burkina Faso, Isufu Dayo, Edmond Tapsoba, Steve Yago, Issa Kabore, Adama Guira, Ibrahim Blati Toure, Gustavo Sangare, Bertrand Traore, the inspirational captain, Cyril Bayala, and Hassan Bande all starting. Well, for Senegal is Edouard Mendy, the Chelsea man, in goal. Abdou Diallo, Kalidou Koulibaly, Saliou Si, Sabuna Sa, Idrissa Gueye, Napolis Mendy, Sheku Koyate, Famara Jeju, Captain Sadio Mane, and Amadou Bamba Dieng were set for kickoff out there in Yaoundé at the Amadou Ahidjo Stadium. Referee Bamlak Tesema Waiseya from Ethiopia is set to give the whistle. Who will make it to the final and wait for perhaps Cameroon or Egypt is the big one? Well, it'll be Senegal who will be giving up the first kick here as we have kickoff in Yaoundé. It's Burkina Faso versus Senegal. Senegal all in green, attacking from left to right, and Burkina Faso all in white, attacking from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game.
Yeah, we certainly do. It's fantastic stuff. Already seeing a lot of action starting in the first few seconds of this game. You know, the Senegalese look like they're ready to take the game to Burkina Faso. It looks like both teams have started on the front foot, basically with putting their best feet forward, and it's fantastic to see. It looks like we're going to have a really interesting game on our hands.
Well, now, so it's kickoff already in Yaoundé. Both teams looking for a ticket to the final. Senegal were there last time out in 2019 against eventual winners Algeria, who were knocked out on this occasion. In the group stages, we've seen the very short attempt this time from Burkina Faso captain Bertrand Traore. He missed the quarter-final game against Tunisia, which they had a victory over the Carthage Eagles by 1-0, but he's fit and ready to go. And his attempted shot was quite skewed as he went wide. It's Yago who was trying to distribute to look for his captain. Where will the pendulum swing is the big question for this African Cup of Nations clash between the Stallions and the Teranga Lions. And this is the third Cup of Nations meeting between the two teams. Senegal and Burkina Faso, the first in the knockout rounds, actually. Senegal unbeaten in their previous two in the group stages, so it's a 1 win and 1 draw for Senegal against Burkina Faso. So this is the first time they're meeting in the knockout phase. which means that there's lots to fight for between these two sides.
Yeah, certainly. We've seen a lot of giant killers emerge eventually from this AFCON, and I wouldn't say that Burkina Faso basically are giant killers, but they've been through the ringer. They've certainly been through it, and Senegal have as well. And I think this game is certainly going to be about the team who's more prolific in front of goal. I think the Senegalese have not considered quite as many goals as they could have, and then the Burkina Faso side know how to grind out a game, and it's going to be a matter of who's able to actually be more lethal up front, and we know that both sides have the ability.
Well, Senegal playing once again all in green from left to right, and the Burkinabe Stallions from right to left all in white. The ball will go to the left for Saliou Ciss, the Senegal left back. They will find Abdou Diallo, and they will play it into midfield to find Napolis Mendy. You're joined by Gueye. There's a bit of a coming together of bodies there between the number 6 shirt Napolis Mendy and another player from Burkina Faso. Both players are clearly rolling on the ground, one clutching his nose, the other holding his head, and the referee will stop the play to signal for the physios and perhaps the stretchers. So it's the scrum of players and physios now with just about 2 minutes of football play. We can look at that again. Oops! It was a nasty collision of coming together. Well, both players knew nothing of it. That's Napolis Mendy and number 21 shirt for Burkina Faso, Cyril Bayala. Sadio Mane was also close to them, but it was a bit of a clumsy coming together. Both players taking the knock off the head, so play has been stopped. The clock clearly will be stopped from a referee's perspective, but not the kind of start both managers would have wanted, but that is the situation. Sadio Mane, the captain for Senegal, having a talking to the number 22 shirted Abdou Diallo, and Diallo has made the change sign, so Senegal may be forced to make a change here. We talked about both players being in agony and rolling on the turf, particularly that of Senegal and the Senegalese Napolis Mendy. So there might be movement on the bench with barely sweats on the pitch. Big blow for Senegal and for the coach Aliou Cissé. It looks like Napolis Mendy will not be fit enough to continue. It was a nasty collision between the two, but we hope it's not a case of a cracked skull, perhaps, because he was holding his face, he was in pain. He still holds it, his face very close to his nasal area. And we can see on the bench warming up for Senegal, number 26 shirt Pape Alassane Gueye, who plays his football for Olympique Marseille. Warming up on the sidelines. Abdou Diallo had made the signal to the bench for a change, but the stretcher has taken Napolis Mendy towards the sidelines, and his the other man who got the clash with Cyril Bayala has also gone to the sidelines. So we'll bring you that. What's the update? Looks like Cyril Bayala is fit to come back onto the picture. He's just waving to the referee, the Ethiopian referee, for him to come back on. We've seen 5 minutes of football. Not much football. It has to be said. The ball had clearly not even gotten into the half of Burkina Faso before that nasty collision, and play had to be stopped. But Sadio Mane has been brought down this time by number 20 shirt Sangare, Gustavo Sangare. Well, Napolis Mendy, looking a bit dazed, is on the pitch. He's back on the pitch, and so too is Cyril Bayala. So that change might not still come, as Senegal have a set piece on the outside of left, attacking wise for them to deliver into the area of Burkina Faso. They've got the likes of Ciss standing over this one. The delivery can be fancied by either a left footer, and is driven in, brought down in the box, well cushioned. Burkina Faso put enough white shirts to put off Senegal, who are forced to go outside and then swinging another cross, but well cut out there by Steve Yago. 6 minutes of football played in Yaoundé. It's a semi-final between Burkina Faso, the Stallions, and the Teranga Lions of Senegal, the first of the two semi-final matches. Well, tomorrow night it will be Egypt against the host, the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. A cross from the left-hand flank, really going very high and wide from Saliou Ciss.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of verve and energy coming into this game They've got a lot of fight, both teams, and unfortunately, what I think has been the main problem has been more a huge amount of physicality. Does not let the game actually progress as he would have naturally. But then again, the Ethiopian referee has certainly he's already had to start working, because already both teams are very invested in this game. It's clear that this is an AFCON semi-final game, and both teams actually know it.
Well, with 7 minutes of football play, just a reminder, 33rd African Cup of Nations right here on 99.3 Nigeria. Info refreshed by Coca-Cola and brought to you in partnership with supporters of football in Nigeria, MTN. Femi and the gang once again for you, Olisa and Brownish tonight for the semi-final first fixture. Senegal against Burkina Faso, more like Burkina Faso versus Senegal. Burkina Faso technically are the home side. Play stopped once again. Burkina Faso player needing assistance. Taken to the sidelines. It was a challenge between himself, that's number 19, shattered Borena Bande, and the Senegalese defender Kalidou Koulibaly, popular man out there in Italian Serie A with Napoli. Referee wants a throw to be taken. Once again, to paint more pictures for you, Senegal attacking from left to right, all in green. Burkina Faso all in white strip from right to left. So Senegal have the ball with the goalkeeper now. Well, Edouard Mendy finding central defender Abdou Diallo to start from the back. Releases Saliou Cisse's attempt to get the ball on the touchline there, just too heavily hit from Abdou Diallo. And the ball will be in the half of the Senegalese to build from the back for themselves. Is Issoufou Dayo, who will then give it to Steve Yago, the left back for Burkina Faso. Gives it to Edmond Tapsoba, one of the stalwart defenders in this African Cup of Nations tournament. Long ball from Tapsoba all the way to the Senegalese left back, Saliou Ciss, who does with it and heads it away from touch. Throw for Burkina Faso. Taken quickly. Back into midfield for the likes of Adama Guira of Burkina Faso. They find Tapsoba. He'll try to play his way out of position and pass it into the half of Senegal. Not a bad attempt there. A bit of a clash and play continues. Good play from Yago on the left. Then finds Traore, who tries to shoot. A lot of green shirts coming in front of the man from Aston Villa to disturb his attempted shot there. Yago goes to ground. A physical game, you have to say, in this first opening 10 minutes. We hope he's not lost. Looks like it took a bit of a hand to the face from Kalidou Koulibaly. Steve Yago. Referee Tessema will have a busy night tonight. Good interception from Sheku Kouyaté, who plays his football for Crystal Palace in the English Premier League. He clears, falls off the back of a Senegalese player, but the foul against Burkina Faso. It was the man who scored a goal for Senegal against, not the goal for Senegal against their opponents in the quarterfinals, Equatorial Guinea, and that other than the Famara Jeju. Is the top man up front for the Senegalese, with Sadio Mane coming in from the left, and that's the way they start the position in here. A bit of a 4-5-1 formation from Senegal, and 4-3-3 basically from Burkina Faso. But you know the way these things go, is 10 minutes into the game, tactics and formations tend to get perhaps thrown early into the dustbin.
Yeah. It's basically tactics and formations, and every plan goes to hell once the war actually starts.
A good ball from Senegal, this time on the left-hand flank as they try to build. Ciss was involved alongside Sadio Mane and Famara Jeju. They've won the corner from that attacking move there from Senegal. Quick, lightly in their turn of pace and passing spree. Sadio Mane was looking for Jeju, and well intercepted by the defenders to put them off. So we've seen our very first corner going into the 11th minute of this game in the semi-final. Sadio Mane encouraging his players, his teammates, to come on, carry on. They've got the first corner. It will come from the defensive right-hand flank of the Burkinabe side. Referee stops play. Instructions to the players to keep it clean and neat in the box. No nonsense, perhaps, is the approach from the referee. Corner to be taken, the first of the game. Burkina Faso versus Senegal. Goal line is 0-0 as we speak. Referee's whistle will signal for the first corner to be taken from the right-hand flank of Burkina Faso. Swung in for Senegal, right-footed. Headed clear by Traore. He gets the ball himself and will try to play from the back. This is a good spell for Burkina Faso. Adama Guira hits it long forward and hacked away for a throw in the half of Senegal. On that occasion, it was Napolis Mendy, Leicester City midfielder, clearing the lines for Senegal. Ball throw taken quickly. Ball in the half of Burkina Faso, trying to come forward. Steve Yago, the left back. Number 25 Shet gives it to Adama Guira, who then finds Edmond Tapsoba, who will go back to his goalkeeper, Hervé Kofi, out of his box. Kofi, right-footed, long one into the half of Senegal. He goes. He's looking for the number 25 Shettered Steve Yago. He wins the header, well, gets a throw for his troubles, and then gives a pass forward. There's a bit of a coming together, but Koulibaly tries to do some defending there and gets the block. Great play from Burkina Faso. They've won a corner at the other end for their own attacking, and that is none other than the number 19 Shettered Burima Bande. It will be a long night battle between himself and Senegalese central defender Kalidou Koulibaly.
Yeah, certainly going to be a very long night at this point. Senegal looking very dominant when it comes to, of course, possession statistics. Senegal having the lion's share, the Teranga Lions, 63% to 37% for, of course, Burkina Faso.
First corner for Burkina Faso, swung in from Senegal's right. A header will still floating in the air and hacked away towards the sky by Saliou Ciss. The ball will go all the way to the half of Burkina Faso, where the goalkeeper is a lonely figure. Well, Hervé Kofi outside his box, and he will then start from the back to give it to Edmond Tapsoba. Tapsoba will look for a delightful one to pick out the man on the left, Steve Yago. Steve Yago. Well, a poor pass from him, and it will go into the box of Senegal, then picked up by goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. Mendy will start from the back. Will give it to the closest man to him from Senegal, and that is none other than number 22 Shettered Abdou Diallo, who will give it to Koulibaly. Senegal trying to play from behind. Bouna Sarr, the right back, passes forward on the right hand flank to find that man there. Amadou Bamba Dieng has had a very quiet opening 14 minutes of this fixture. They'll swing the ball all the way to the left to find Saliou Ciss. Ciss going forward, the left back for Senegal. He's found himself in the final third, and a shot from Ciss. Wasn't bad at all from Saliou Ciss. On the ground, was wide. The goalkeeper wasn't really threatened, didn't really have the kind of travel pace and power. But quite a mazy run from Saliou Ciss.
Certainly, it looks like there's no absence of confidence in Saliou Ciss's gameplay. You know, picked up the ball from the left-hand side, drifted in. I feel like he was given too much space to waltz into, and he just waltzed into the 18-yard area. He couldn't be brought down, but he took the shot. If he had a bit more quality on that shot, if he had sacrificed a bit more and gotten enough bend on that ball, that certainly would have troubled, of course, the Burkina Faso goalkeeper, but he was unable to, and he put enough pressure on him to just get him into a difficult position, and he couldn't confirm it.
Well, 40 minutes of football played in Yaoundé. Semi-final between Burkina Faso and Senegal. Scoreline is 0-0. Napolis Mendy went to ground. He's remonstrating to the referee that the Burkinabe challenge was almost two-footed, and he needed to be taken away by Abdou Diallo. He's still complaining. The referee has stopped play. The referee has the ball to himself, and that's referee Tassema from Ethiopia, and he'll give it to Burkina Faso to carry on proceedings here. So you have a Kofi, will give it to Tapsoba. Back to Kofi, goalkeeper for Burkina Faso. Back to Tapsoba, Edmond Tapsoba. Plays his football in Germany for Bayer Leverkusen. Ball forward. Well marshalled by Senegalese right back Bouna Sarr. An attempt and clearance from Koulibaly. Blocked in his own half by white shirts of Burkina Faso. They've robbed the ball off Senegal, but the player goes to ground in Shekou Kouyaté. And the foul will go against Burema Bande. Napolis Mendy still pleading his case with the referee. He might want to seize on that. Referee gives him a tap on the back, and let's carry on with the football, shall we? Koulibaly will give it to his goalkeeper Edouard Mendy, who will give it to left back Saliou Ciss of Senegal. They come forward. Ball still in the half of Senegal. 60 minutes played. 0-0 between Burkina Faso and Senegal. Semi-final of the 33rd African Cup of Nations. Right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Refreshed by Coca-Cola and in partnership with MTN, supporters of Nigerian football. And here come the Senegalese this time. Jeju. On the right is Kouyaté. A poor one from Kouyaté. It's a poor cross and easy to catch in the 6-yard area by Hervé Kofi. It was a good build-up by Senegalese Famara Jeju to find Sekou Kouyaté. He needed a bit of a spin in that cross. Play continues again. Ball dropped off a Burkinabe player. This time it's Gueye. Senegalese player robbed off the ball. Beautiful play there from Esmond Tapsoba to get the ball, and a good flicked off from the man from Aston Villa, and a pass inside the box. He might get it. It's Traoré! Too soft on the touch for the shot. Easy to catch from the Chelsea goalkeeper. But great play between Traoré and Sangare. And Senegal at the other end begin another build-up from the left. Picked up by Saliou Ciss. They can't stop him. Saliou Ciss beats another. Still Saliou Ciss. Will he shoot? He shoots! And a great save, easy catch, but direct from the goalkeeper there from Saliou Ciss. It's end-to-end now in Yaoundé.
It's certainly end-to-end, and that was Sadio Mane who was drifting past players. And, you know, we've seen Burkina Faso play some really delightful football. Bertrand Traoré flicking the ball across the shoulder of the last man, trying to, and then getting into position to receive the delightful cross that was inch perfect. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get enough power behind the shot, and I feel like that's been the story of the entire game. Neither side has gotten enough power behind their shots, and on that occasion, it's been a field day for both goalkeepers. But we're seeing end-to-end stuff is a ding-dong affair, and both teams are actually giving it their all. Like, it looks like a matter of time before we eventually see one goal. But before the goal, we've been having a great game, I have to say, at the stade Amadou Ahidjo out there in Yaoundé.
Well, 80 minutes of football played. The Stallions of Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 0. Long ball from Tapsoba towards the far right and flank, just too heavy to be brought down by Issa Kabore. Well, the coach of this well-drilled Burkinabe side, Camus Malo, well, he's seated on the bench, arms are folded and watching on for this one. Possession now with Senegal in their own half. Sekou Kouyaté to find Napolis Mendy. He's okay to go after having that early collision with Burkinabe player Cyril Bayala. Sadio Mane on the left for Senegal. Still Sadio Mane. Well, he tries to overrun it and trips on it. Well, he trips on his own ball there. He was not touched at all, Sadio Mane. He tried to turn on the accelerator. That switch of pace with microseconds they do the Senegalese side. Well, Sadio Mane is on doing there. Ball now in the half of Burkina Faso. Once again, attacking from right to left, all in white. Senegal from left to right, all in green. They have the ball in their own half. Gustavo Sangare tries to tee up with Traoré, who then tries to look for a long one to chase for Burima Bande, just too heavy. Senegal pick up the pieces. Idrissa Gueye and Saliou Ciss's attempted surge down the left-hand flank was well monitored by Gustavo Sangare, the number 20 shirt of Burkina Faso. Plays his football for Quilroux Metropole in France. In fact, he was the man who scored the opening goal of this tournament against Cameroon in that opening match in the Olembe Stadium on the 9th day of January. Well, today is the 2nd day of February. How time flies. Almost approaching a month of African football special in Cameroon. And we're in the semi-finals this time. Talk about the man himself, Sangare. Probing forward, healthy pace to the game. Finds Steve Yago on the left. Gives it back to Sangare, and this time is joined by one of the great midfielders in this tournament for the Burkina Faso side, Ibrahim Blati Touré. And they'll go on the right, but this time the ball just too heavy on the touch from Issa Kabore. And the ball will go out for Senegalese goal kick. Poor heavy touch from Issa Kabore on that occasion. Plays his football for Troyes in the French league. We've seen both goalkeepers called to action, though the shots were relatively routine. Sadio Mane at one end, and at the other end,
Bertrand
Traoré has been talked about as the clash of Mane versus Traoré. They talk of the number 10s.
Yeah, certainly.
One for Aston Villa, the other for Liverpool. But I'm sure Steven Gerrard clearly having his eyes on this one.
For both reasons.
For many reasons, that's for sure. 21 minutes of football played. Still
Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 0 in Yaoundé. The first of the two semi-finals of this African Cup of Nations. Good play on the right there for the Burkina Faso side. There might be a chance for them to find on the right and flank. Issa Kabore then finds captain Bertrand Traoré is gathered by Senegalese players. He tried to cut back in, but well watched there, and the clearance will come from, yes, Bouna Sarr, the number 20 shirt. So he cleared Bouna Sarr. This is great skill there from Aston Villa man Bertrand Traoré. That was some good play in the box there to trouble the Senegalese defense. But for Bouna Sarr's awareness to clear. So we get to see a third corner of the game and the second in favor of Burkina Faso. This time from Senegal's left-hand corner flank is taken short. There's a touch on the byline there, but hacked away anywhere will do by Senegalese shirt to go all the way for a throw. Was Cyril Bayala with some skill. Ball in the half of Burkina Faso with goalkeeper Hervé Kofi very much away from his box. He'll wait for a couple of white shirts to come back and help out to play from the back. Almost seen relatively full capacity in this. Well, not so full anyway. Will range about 70% from my visual reckoning here. 23 minutes of football played, still no goals yet. Don't forget, this is refreshed by Coca-Cola. Brought to you alongside MTN, supporters of football in Nigeria. Burkina Faso against Senegal, no goals yet. A ball in the half of Senegal towards the left-hand flank in their own area. The left back and number 2 shirt, Saliou Ciss, will take it for the Senegalese. White shirts will try to come forward to close out the options for Saliou Ciss. And he looks for Sadio Mane, gets it back from Sadio Mane, plays it on the touchline for Famara Jeju. Still kept in play by Jeju. Crowded by white shirts and still finds a way to get the ball, but they've gotten the ball back again. They'll pass it to their goalkeeper, Hervé Kofi, who gives it to Tapsoba. Easy play from Burkina Faso. They're comfortable trying to play from the back, but now they've got to increase the pace forward, but they've lost the ball. Picked up by Bouna Sarr. Bit of a speed run there by Plati Touré. Pressing Senegal in their own half, but they've also lost the ball. Healthy battle in that centre circle area. Beautiful to watch. And this Sadio Mane on the inside of left now. Sadio Mane for Senegal. Still Sadio Mane tries to cross, blocked away quite beautifully so by Issoufou Dayo. Still Senegal have the possession and ball still kept in play. Saliou Ciss, Nampalys Mendy gives it to the central defender Abdou Diallo, who finds Koulibaly. All Senegal players in the half of Burkina Faso. On the right is Bouna Sarr. Holds his attempted cross. He's been marshalled by Steve Yago. He wins a throw. There's lots of intent on flank play between even from Senegal and from Burkina Faso. On the intentions, this is Kouyaté down to the byline on the right. Cheikhou Kouyaté then wins a corner off for the last touch there from Steve Yago. So Senegal will have their second corner, the fourth corner of the game. So 2 corners apiece. Cheikhou Kouyaté, one of the goal scorers against Equatorial Guinea in the quarterfinals here. He's the number 8 shirt for the Taranga Lions. 25 minutes of football played, still goalless. Bouna Sarr, the Bayern Munich defender of Senegal, will take the corner from Burkina Faso's left-hand corner flag. He's a right-footed right back. Bouna Sarr sends the cross in from the corner. And in this a touch, cleared in the 6-yard area. Anywhere will do from Issa Dayo.
Very, very delightful corner. That was an outswinger from the right-hand side of the Senegalese attack, and the ball went and landed perfectly for a Senegalese player, and it looked like it was going to be hit nice and clean. Unfortunately, the connection wasn't clean enough, and of course, it was cleared in the 6-yard area. But kudos to Burkina Faso for being switched on in that 6-yard area, because that so easily could have crept in. It looked like it fell to Kouyaté, who was unable to control it, and eventually just landed. And
he was actually going in.
He was.
Yeah, it fell off Kouyaté. He didn't know much of it, but it was going towards the net. And the man on the line, Issa Kabore, hacked away to space.
Oh, delightful football.
And here comes Senegal on the left-hand flank. It's a delightful cut back, but well marshaled by Issoufou Dayo to clear. They've been very busy throughout this tournament, the likes of Edmond Tapsoba, Isufu Dayo, Steve Yago and Issa Kabore. But there's a chance for Senegal. The header comes in and it's flashed wide. Header for Senegal. Quite a chance. Great cross from Aliou Saliou Cisse again on the left-hand flank. On the byline. Almost a free header for Amadou Bamba Dieng. Well, he directed his header wide. Great chance for Senegal. 26 minutes of football play, still goalless between Burkina Faso and Senegal in Yaoundé.
Well, it's not going to be goalless for long if both teams don't stop themselves from getting those crosses in. Both teams seem very important, seem to use the flanks a lot. The Senegalese have been actually more importantly using those flanks more than Burkina Faso. We'll get to see, of course, the first yellow card, and of course, it looks like that Ethiopian referee is about to hand that yellow card. Nothing is going to stop him. Guira is not going to stop him from handing out that yellow card. He's already pulled it out, and it looks like he's made his decision. Of course, Bamlak Tassima Weesa, who looks like he saw that the player had gone past him, and he was brought down, and that's the first yellow card we're seeing in this game, considering how physical it's actually been. We've seen just 28 minutes have been played, and both sides have looked like they want to get the goal. Senegal have been more dangerous from the flanks, but that was a very terrible tackle.
Well, Senegal pull up the shirt from Adama Aguirre, who plays his football for Racing Yoroha in Spain. It was easy for the referee to spot, and he gets into the referee's books. So the referee Tassema has been forced to bring out a yellow card. He was beaten there, Aguirre, by Adama Bamba Dieng on the turn, and he clearly pulled his shirt. The referee, while smiling, gave him the yellow. So first yellow card of the game goes to a Burkina Faso player, Adama Guiran, which means he will be missing the final. In fact, he's missing their next match, the final or third place, should Senegal win or lose. But we've had another collision, this time in the box of Senegal, unfortunately so. Play has been stopped. It's a coming together between the goalkeeper of Burkina Faso and a Senegalese player. Both players are on the turf. 28 minutes of football played. No, every right. Had a collision. Was a collision between the goalkeeper and Sekou Kouyaté. So the goalkeeper came out to punch the ball. So Sekou Kouyaté got nothing off the ball. The goalkeeper's hand got the punch. His body took out Kouyaté, but on the landing, Kouyaté landed with the goalkeeper underneath him. So the goalkeeper clearly received the full force of the landing of Kouyaté's front body and his back to the ground. So I suppose all should be fair and square in that challenge. I don't think the referee will be looking to check out VAR for what is not there. 29 minutes, play has been stopped though, as the goalkeeper of Burkina Faso clearly needs attention. Sadio Mane and Saliou Cisse receiving instructions from our coach Aliou Cisse on the sidelines. And I hope perhaps it might not be a case of a change. We are also seeing another man warming up for Senegal on the sidelines, number 16, Shed Edward. Well, it actually looks like there might be a change. We thought that there might be one when Napolis Mendy took a whack to the nose. He's okay. He's actually talking to the coach, Aliou Cisse. But Sekou Kouyaté doesn't look like he's okay at all. In fact, he needs the stretcher, and he's been strapped up. Oof. We talked about the game being quite physical, and looks like Sekou Kouyaté landed with his head in that fall.
Yeah, because he was unable to protect himself because he had the goalkeeper under him.
Wow, what a blow for Senegal. Sekou Kouyaté, the Crystal Palace player, will be replaced. He's been taken off on a stretcher. He can't continue the football match. And off he goes, Sekou Kouyaté. With the stretcher. So sad to see him go. He landed with his head. In fact, on the stretcher, his head had to be cushioned. Well, even Napolis Mendy still needs ice on that head from that early blow he took when the game had barely reached up to 2 minutes. Meanwhile, there is a bit of a situation because the goalkeeper of Burkina Faso is still receiving lots of treatment and attention. But the referee has signaled for the VAR check. So, what is actually, this is quite interesting because the goalkeeper had every right to come out for the ball. He was in the box. He wasn't outside the box. He came out to punch the ball. He clearly got the punch of the ball. His body was what took out in mid-air a collision. His body took out Kouyaté. He got the ball first. It was hands before body. In fact, there was a defender, Steve Yago, who was also involved in the clash, but it looks like he escaped. But you look at the impact. He punched the ball with the benefit of replay we have, that is. Then the force of his body took out Kouyaté, and he had no idea what was going to happen from there. And Kouyaté clearly slammed him to the ground with the full weight of the body like something of wrestling. So I wonder what the referee is checking out here.
I think he wants to find out if the punch actually made contact with Kouyaté's head, and I don't think it did. So I don't think a penalty should be given in this occasion.
Even if he had contact, Kouyaté took the heavy blow with the fall from the heavy fall. The impact of Kouyaté was lack of protection when his head landed on the turf, not particularly from the punch. I think the impact was more of the body. So no penalty.
I didn't think he was going to give a penalty for that. That would have been very unfair. And I'm glad. That was this is a great call, of course, from the referee. He had to make sure that there was no contact from the punch on Kouyaté's head, and that all the contact had actually come from Kouyaté falling on his head when that clash came in, and he made that contact. He made sure it was a nasty collision.
Kouyaté clearly had the impact with the fall from. Because both players, the goalkeeper and Kouyaté, clashed in mid-air.
Yep.
And Kouyaté was on top of the goalkeeper,
so he couldn't protect himself.
So he had a heavy fall with the head, and his full weight of body basically slammed the goalkeeper with the goalkeeper underneath. So the goalkeeper took a summer flex wrestling super slam on the turf, and the goalkeeper is still receiving treatment. He's yet to get up. We have VAR check. In fact, we might be seeing the goalkeeper being substituted here, because I don't think he can continue. I talked about the impact being underneath the body of Sekou Kouyaté in mid-air and being slammed to the ground. So that's a heavy one. So that change will come. I thought that goalkeeper was not going to come out of that, and he's not clearly. Meanwhile, Kouyaté looks like he might be fit to continue, though he's still touching his face.
Yeah.
But I think that change might have to come. But surely that goalkeeper can't continue after such a collision.
The manager, by the way, of the Burkina Faso side, of course, talking about Kamumalo, is actually complaining to the fourth official. I think he thinks his goalkeeper obviously came off the worst on that occasion. He came off the worst. He had to be stretchered off. He can't stand up. Sekou Kouyaté, on the other hand, is looking to be reintroduced into the game. I love the fact that they're taking all measures to ensure that there are no concussions. Even players who might be able to come back onto the pitch are being stretchered off to keep their heads together. And now it looks like goalkeeper might and will be substituted on this occasion.
All right, so we'll have that substitution finally. So sad one to see the goalkeeper for Burkina Faso go. So Hervé Kofi, the goalkeeper, will be replaced by number 23 shirt goalkeeper Sofiane Farid Ouedraogo, who plays his football for Fuenlabrada in Spain. So a change. Ouedraogo is coming on, and off goes Hervé Kofi. He's been the number one shirt for them in terms of number one goalkeeper since the tournament. But after that collision and with Kouyaté and heavy slam to the ground, he can't continue. He took the full weight of Kouyaté's body,
who's a big man, by the way,
on the ground. So off he goes. 35 minutes of football played. I'm sure there'll be lots of added on time in this first period, but Sekou Kouyaté, though, wants to continue. He's on the sidelines. He's signaling to the referee that he wants to come back on,
and he's back on,
and he will come back on. Sekou Kouyaté, so he is back on. He can't continue. He took a nasty fall because he did not protect himself when he landed with his head. So he clearly knew nothing when his body was crushing the goalkeeper underneath him. So football continues, though. A change early on here for Burkina Faso. So once again, 0-0 in this semi-final in Yaoundé between Burkina Faso and Senegal. If you're just joining us, it's the 33rd African Cup of Nations, refreshed by Coca-Cola. Right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and brought to you alongside MTN, supporters of football in Nigeria. No goals yet, but goalkeeper has been replaced. Hervé Kofi replaced by Ouedraogo after a collision with Sekou Kouyaté. Meanwhile, Blatter Touré tries a shot blocked off by Koulibaly. It's been almost end-to-end when the game started. Here come Burkina Faso on the right. A low cross on the right, dealt with by Nampalys Mendy. It will be a corner in favour of the Burkinabe, the 5th of the game and the 3rd for the Stallions of Burkinabe. Nampalys Mendy, who took a knock also early in the game. We saw him receiving ice to the head while the treatment was given to both Hervé Kofi and Sekou Kouyaté. So they've got defending to do now from their left-hand defensive corner flank, Senegal. With 37 minutes of football played, still no goals. It's Sangare who will take the corner for Gustavo Sangare, will take the corner for the Burkinabe side. They've got their captain Bertrand Traoré in the box. Left-footed corner it will be for Sangare. And they were diving header defensively to send it away from none other than Famara Jeju, the number 19 shirt and striker, point man for Senegal. Throw taken quickly in Burkina Faso. In their own half, the ball dwells. Tapsoba gives it to Issoufou Dayo. Then gives it to Blatter Touré. Back to Issoufou Dayo. Long ball will come straight into the box there. Brought down by the chest, and it might be a chance for Senegal. Whoa, Burkina Faso. The shot comes in, blocked off. Another shot again, and saved by the Chelsea goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy, pardon me. Well, great play there from Burkina Faso. The long ball was absolutely inch perfect. It was cushioned down. First touch from Traoré was sublime, and the shot was blocked up by Koulibaly. And the follow-up from number 19, Shetet Bande, made the Chelsea goalkeeper very busy. That's Edouard Mendy. Shot on target, save. Another corner this time, the 4th for Burkinabe. Right-footed from Moussa Sangare. In the box of Senegal, they've got to clear. It's Nampalys Mendy towards the left. He hacks it away to only go away for a throw. Great block from Kalidou Koulibaly to protect his goalkeeper, who then had to also protect himself by actually saving a shot, which a follow-up from Burema Bande.
A bit of sustained pressure from Burkina Faso on this occasion. The Senegalese can't seem to get out of their own quarter of the pitch in the final third, and the Burkina Faso side, the Stallions obviously placing a lot of pressure, hoping that pressure will make the Senegalese crack. But there are a lot of experienced legs in that Senegalese back line, and most certainly Koulibaly. But the Burkina Faso side certainly have the quality. Bertrand Traoré trying to marshal things. It is a battle of number 10s.
Bertrand Traoré blocked off by Sekou Kouyaté, and this is a shot this time on the one time from Burema Bande. They've got to watch out for that man, the number 19 shirt. He clearly pops up on every different pass of the pitch. Well, on that occasion, it was a wild take on with the benefit of replay, but he had every right to take a whack at it. Burema Bande, number 19 shirt for the Burkinabe side, plays his football for NK Istra in Croatia. The Senegalese are half a bit peppered in this last 10 minutes or so. Burkina Faso looking very positive going forward. Long ball this time again from Senegal, easily dealt with by Edmond Tapsoba, who's clearly making a name for himself as one of the best defenders in this African Cup of Nations tournament. A great pass from Tapsoba, well read by the defenders there of Senegal to put it off. This is Sadio Mane. He turns off the center circle. He was brought down in front of the referee. He knows it. The referee knows it. Foul given. It was Cyril Bayala who was the culprit. He's not happy with the call given, but on the turn, he was clearly hampered by Bayala. Sadio Mane. He's so far scored, I think, about 2 goals in this tournament.
Yeah, he has 2 goals.
He scored.
Assisted 2 as well.
For the Senegalese side on their journey to this semi-final. They are the number 1 ranked team in Africa. They have been so for almost 3 years now, if I'm not mistaken. It's no mean feat for the Senegalese side. Yet to win the AFCON tournament. Finalist on the last occasion. Lost out to Algeria. Here they come again. Saliou Ciss, 41 minutes of football play. Still goalless in Yaoundé, and there's a challenge in the box there. A Senegalese player goes to ground. Does the referee points to the penalty spot? It was Sadio Mane who went to ground of a challenge from Kabore. Issa Kabore, the guilty party. With the benefit of replay, looks like it was a 50-50 ball. And Sadio Mane just
protected it. It looks like Issa Kabore got a touch on the man and not on the ball. If the referee goes back to view that with VAR, perhaps he might give that, but that seemed a bit soft. Sadio Mane did get a bit of a whack, but looks like the referee is not having it.
Nah, no way that should have been a penalty. He looked like he might have milked it in the reaction. Sadio Mane, Issa Kabore.
Also in a bit of pain. I think he got into Sadio Mane's metal studs.
42 minutes of football in Yaoundé, semi-final between Burkina Faso and Senegal. 0-0 the scoreline. We've seen a change, substitution of goalkeepers. Hervé Kofi had to be replaced by number 23 shirted Sofiane Farid Ouedraogo after a collision between Kouyaté and Hervé Kofi, the first choice goalkeeper for Burkina Faso. Ball played forward and long in search of Traoré to chase, but Koulibaly gets there first to hack away. Kalidou Koulibaly has been a busy man since leaving Napoli for national team duties. Throw for the Burkinabe side in the half of Senegal, taken by right back Kabore. Struggled there with keeping the ball in play, but Senegal do so. Referee's whistle stops play. A foul on Blati Touré. Blati Touré looks like it's okay to continue. Edmond Tapsoba plays the ball all the way back after we see Burkina Faso having a high line in their own half. This time it's Issoufou Dayo. One yellow card given so far to Adama Guia. This is Guia himself with the ball, close to the centre circle, gives it to left back Steve Yago. Ball out for a throw again. Stop and starts to the game. Number 24, Shed Adama Guira. Sends the ball across field, but still in his own half to Issoufou Dayo, who then finds Ibrahima Blati Touré, and this time Issa Kabore. Issa Kabore, a turn. Idrissa Gueye putting pressure on the Senegalese player, who PSG man. Foul quickly taken. Blati Touré, too much of the ball shown. One back by Senegal. Kouyaté, Shekou Kouyaté, he will turn, hold up the pace, give it to his right back in Bouna Sarr, who then finds Napoli's Mendy. Bouna Sarr again on the right. Ball forward, brought down by the chest by Famara Jeju, neatly done from Senegal. Great play, ball in the center circle, helped on by Idrissa Gueye, intercepted by Guira. And it's a fault of Blati Touré to calm down the tempo and give it to his goalkeeper, the freshest pair of legs, Ouedraogo. Guira, Dayo, Kabore, ball on the right, still for Kabore, wins the throw. We'll get to see, if I'm not mistaken, 6 minutes.
Wow.
6 minutes of added on time in this first half. Well, rightly so, because of the stop and starts we had after the clash and collision earlier between Kouyaté and Kofi. A cross on the right. It looks like it took a ricochet of a Senegalese boot. It was the attempt there from number 21 shirt for them, Cyril Bayala. So it's a corner yet again, the fifth corner of the game for Burkina Faso. I think Senegal have had about 3. That's the 8th corner, if I'm not mistaken, by my count. Corner to defend by Senegal. 0-0. We've seen 45 minutes of football. We're into the added on minutes, 6 minutes of added on minutes in this first period. The corner will come from Gustavo Sangare, left-footed. It's a short taken one from Sangare. He gets the ball back, Sangare, then crosses proper this time. The ball they will try to keep it in play at the other end, and Bande tries to do so, but Saliou sees clears for Senegal. Only falls to Edmond Tapsoba, who will then give it to a lonely goalkeeper in his own half, Ouedraogo. He might decide to hack it right-footed long back into the half of Senegal. He does so. That will just go out for a goal kick in favour of Senegal.
Yeah, he certainly could have made some better decisions in that occasion, Ouedraogo, but it was better to be safe than sorry. Anyway, we Bele face, as we say here in Nigeria, but it was better to clear his lines early. He was clearly going to be put under pressure. Sadio Mane arriving close to his 18-yard area, and he was far off his line. So certainly, this first half has given us a lot of really great movements. We've seen a clash that perhaps is the reason why we have 6 minutes. I think it's definitely the reason, but it's been a very physical game. You know, we've seen a lot of physicality, but we've not seen anything concrete when it comes to goal creating opportunities. Just a few very tame balls that were never going to trouble the goalkeeper. But perhaps in the second half, both managers would certainly look at this first half and try to create something better.
Well, we've seen 2 minutes of the added on, of the 6 added on in this first period. Still no goals yet between Burkina Faso and Senegal in Yaoundé. African Cup of Nations semi-finals, the first of 2, refreshed by Coca-Cola and brought to you alongside with MTN, supporters of football in Nigeria. No goals yet in this one. Long ball again from Burkina Faso. Just too much on the far right and flank for them offensively, asking too much of Issa Kabore. It will be a throw deep in the left-hand wing, defensive wing of Senegal, in the position of left back Saliou Ciss to take the throw. White shirts will come to narrow his options for Saliou Ciss. He will throw the ball forward, Saliou Ciss, and only gives possession back to Burkina Faso. Picked up by Blati Toure. He'll pass it into the centre circle to find it's Steve Yago, who then finds Edmond Tapsoba. Tapsoba will be light for distribution to then pick out Kabore on the right. Then finds Cyril Bayala, who then finds that well, was that a foul? The turn there from the captain of from Aston Villa, Bertrand Traoré. Was a good pass to him. He's got that neat first touch, Bertrand Traoré. He'll have a laugh with the man who brought him down, allegedly, Abdou Diallo, got the referee, so nothing of it. So play continues. 3 minutes of the 6 have elapsed here. Will there be a goal in this first half? That is the big question. Senegal come forward. Sadio Mane on the far left. He's marshaled by Issa Kabore. The cross comes in, and a bit of a hesitancy there from Ouedraogo, and a flash shot from Amadou Bamba Dieng. He was clearly whacking it. Perhaps should have done better to cut it back. Amadou Bamba Dieng. The ball wasn't a bad one from Sadio Mane on the left. It was a good one, actually. Tempting, inviting, causing confusions between Ouedraogo and Steve Yago, and hesitancy as the ball bounced inside the 6 yards, and for kindly on the ball in the right, though, in the box, though, for Bamba Dieng, and his attempt was, well, rather flash, heavy, wide, and all the adjectives you can find to it.
Yeah, it certainly was. But he had a great idea. Just it looked like the delivery was certainly not what he was looking forward to. And I think Sadio Mane and Bertrand Traoré at either sides of the pitch have been very important to what both teams have been doing in the game. It looks like they just might need to be more involved into the game. We saw them coming into the game a lot more towards the center of the game. But it looks like right now everything has tapered out, because both teams are looking to actually just go into the halftime break and recuperate and see what they can bring.
Senegal come forward again. Saliou Ciss on the left hand flank. Goes a good ball in the box, and the shot should come. Great save from Ouedraogo. What a shot from Sadio Mane. Once again on the left, the Senegalese probe forward. The runs are from that man Saliou Ciss, and a cut back, neatly done, intentionally done to find Sadio Mane. His shot was a bullet. Left-footed, but well seen by the substitute goalkeeper who came on to replace Kofi Ouedraogo, and it punched it wide for a corner. The corner is taken quickly, headed clear by the captain of Burkina Faso, Bertrand Traoré.
That's got to be the most breathtaking chance that we've seen this corner, this half of the game, of course, and it looks like.
But Senegal come forward. There might be a chance to shoot, and the shot comes in, and it's, what my word, it's gone wide. It took a deflection. Was there a handball? Yellow card to Edmond Tapsoba. Would a penalty be given? Look like it is a penalty. The Senegalese player had all the time in the world centrally to fire just outside the box on the edge, centrally, and it took the shot. It was going towards goal. The goalkeeper dived the one way, but the ball went another way. So I should suspect that it was a shot from Idrissa Gueye of PSG. It was looking like it was going in, and it came off the arm of Tapsoba. Well, he knew nothing of it. He kept his arm towards his body, so we'll have to look at that on the replay. Great shot from Idrissa Gueye, though, centrally. He had it on the volley. He timed it well, and he caught it quite well with the boot. The protest from Edmond Tapsoba that it hit his elbow.
It looks like the referee has given a penalty.
Yeah, he has given a penalty, but perhaps he might be needing to. Where's the VAR? With VAR not interceding in this one to look at it? Or is it a Stonewall, point blank, no debate, no argument penalty? Penalty given, though, in favor of Senegal. Now the referee will jog to the sidelines to check out his VAR monitor, because
I don't think that's a penalty.
Yeah, because it looked, well, for the benefit of our replay, and when the shot came, Tapsoba's arm was close to his body as he tried to turn.
And he was looking away from the ball, so he had absolutely no idea where the ball was going to. He just threw his body at the ball and certainly hoped that he would keep the ball out.
Well, look at it again. Well, he clearly didn't see it. He had no sight of the ball. His back was towards the shot, and the ball hit his arm. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Well, these are really the grey areas in football. He's got to remove that. You have to rescind that yellow card. So the yellow card has to be rescinded. No yellow card. Thank you very much, Mr. Tapsoba, referee. No penalty. And we can carry on with the game. Brilliant game of football. No goals yet between Senegal and Burkina Faso. No penalty.
No penalty. Brilliant officiating, I have to say. Great use of the VAR. VAR calling the referee to come see it for himself via the, of course, and the referee tapping Tapsoba. And he's had a great game. He's had a great AFCON. And this is not going to mar it, because it's been a really, really good game. The refereeing has been on point. Both teams have given it 100% this first half. And as a result, now it's just a corner. It's not a penalty, and that's some really good refereeing. Shout out to the referee from Ethiopia.
We've used all 6 minutes of the added on time in this first, and we've seen about 8, so this might be the very last kick. A corner in favor of Senegal from Burkina Faso's left-hand corner flag. Bouna Sarr of Bayern Munich will send the corner in, a punch shot from goalkeeper Wedragao, and that will be it from our referee from Ethiopia. Quite an exciting first 45 minutes. Referee Bamlak Tasema Wayesa of Ethiopia also quite busy in this one. He thought they were giving that penalty, but he had to rescind the yellow card on the penalty. We've seen shots taken. The goalkeeper had to make a save. Wedragao, that's for sure. Edouard Mendy was also having busy shots fired at him at the other end. But what a first half of excitement we've had out there in Yaoundé. First semi-final between Burkina Faso and Senegal. It's 0-0 at halftime. We'll take a break and we'll be right back for more.
Black is bold. Black, it's an energy.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little day. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little day. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little day. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Looking from the window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was a little day. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you.
The goalless draw against Burkina Faso. Late drama there. It could have been all south for Burkina Faso if not for the referee making the right decision following handball call right in the 18 of Burkina Faso. The referee visited the VAR pitch side monitor. Well, he was called by the VAR his attention and then went through the monitor, saw it himself, and then rescinded the decision. Also, goalless Burkina Faso nil, Senegal nil. A very, very close game out there in Yaoundé. Well, earlier I told you this game is playing at the stadium in Douala, but it's actually at the Stade Amadou Ahidjo Stadium in Yaoundé. All right, so welcome back to our coverage right here on Nigeria Info. Olisa Chukuma and Brown is taking you through the first half of action and getting set for the second half hostilities out there in Yaoundé. I'm Chidebere Anugu, the communism of sports, and we've got our friends at Total. Of course, it's the Total Energies African Cup of Nations, isn't it? Now, Total Energies AFCON Cameroon 2021 is back with a bang. The Bayana Football Men's Tournament Football Championship of Africa, organized by the by CAF, is the 33rd edition, of course, of the Nations Cup, the tournament which is hosted by Cameroon this year. We'll see football fans like you and I cheering football. Some of the best footballers who are playing, including the Super Eagles when they were there. And from the 9th of January to the 6th of February 2022. And you surely aren't missing any match here on Nigeria Info. The global brand that has always has been the main partner and supporter of African football since 2016 is Total Energies. So this year, as the official title sponsors, Total Energies wants you to live football together at the Total Energies AFCON Cameroon 2021 games from wherever you are. You have recently been to some Total Energies select service stations. You will notice that the Niger fans are going football crazy there. You certainly don't want to be left out of this football frenzy. Total Energies want you to experience the thrills of the game and win your own football Total jersey, your own football together jersey, and awesome, right? To win the football together jersey courtesy Total Energies, visit any participating Total Energies service stations, take a photo with the football together jersey, and follow Total Energies across all social media. And also tag them, follow them on Facebook at Total Energies on Facebook and Total Energies _NG on Instagram, and then share the photo on your Instagram and Facebook page while tagging Total Energies official social media handles. And don't forget to include the hashtag One Passion, One Team, One Jersey. Again, it's hashtag One Passion, One Team, One Jersey, and you can qualify to win and get at least 50 likes, and that qualifies you to become one of the winners of the Total Energies jersey, the jersey challenge going on. Well, keep your thoughts coming. A lot of them already as far as the first half of action. Keep them coming on WhatsApp 08095975805. Burkina Faso nil, Senegal nil. A very close first half encounter out there in Yaoundé. All right, so let's some of your thoughts coming in. This one says, the referee, talking about the referee, it says the referee and his funny jog. The referee had a very interesting jog earlier. Let's see a few more of your thoughts. Some of them are very interesting and pouring in here. Who do you think is going to take this one, though? We saw a very close game between these two teams, and it was close indeed. Some of your thoughts coming in on our Facebook stream. I can see them, and I'll take as many as I can. Absolutely. And Total Energy's official social media handles, of course, you can tag them to be a part of the Jersey Challenge. But while you're there, you could also win Total Energy's AFCON items in the ongoing promos at select service stations. So if you're a football lover or just a passionate Nigerian supporter or Nigerian football lover, head on over to the Total service filling stations and soak up the thrill of the games throughout the Total Energy's AFCON Cameroon 2021. Total Energies will be seeing you at the select Total Energy stations to celebrate African football and fill up on free-flowing football vibes. On a final note, let's live football together. And that's the word from Total. Let me hear from you. 0700993993993. Tell me what you made of the first half and who do you think will take this one home. Senegal had 2 penalty shouts in the first half. One was easily robbed up by the referee and he moved on. The second, he gave it actually, but he was prompted by the VAR and he had to check his pitch side monitor to just confirm that. All right. So on the phone line 0700993993993 and well, don't forget to also try the female line if you're female. 014657190. Let's go straight to the phone lines. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, dear Simon.
Friday.
What a good day for an Ethiopia FC. A good opportunity for an Ethiopia FC. See, this night, it's not how big you are, but it's the quality in you. Look at an Ethiopia FC, not a football playing nation in Africa. Where is Nigeria FC? What a shame. Well, good one for the Ethiopia. If the international team are not doing well, the referees are doing well. Presenting them well. They have something to take home. Thank you very much, Demon.
Thank you for your thoughts, Friday. Do appreciate. Hello, good evening. Not ready for us as a part call. Let's try this one. Hello.
Spending.
Good evening to you.
Evening, sir.
Welcome.
Spending dollars.
What's your name?
What does that Gray?
Gray, where are you calling from?
From Lekki.
Who are you supporting for tonight's game, Gray?
I support Burkina Faso.
All right. Why Burkina Faso?
Because Senegal, they verse me. Waiting their referee do us that time. The man will come from that Senegal. I don't like the man.
All right.
They support Burkina Faso.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts there. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Welcome.
My name is Ayomide Adamson.
Welcome, Ayomide. Talk to me. Who takes this one for you tonight?
I'm supporting Senegal.
Okay, Senegal. Okay, so do you think we're going to see a penalty? I mean, we've seen calls for penalties already. Ayomide has just run away. Let's try the female line and hear from our female callers. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
You're calling the female line. I'm not sure I'll be able to take that call. Hello.
This is Adeshewa again.
Adeshewa, welcome.
I think all my fears are they are gradually fading away. I love what the VAR and the referees are doing. So it's okay. So I think I'm still on Senegal all the way.
Still on Senegal all the way.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for your thought, Adeshewa. I do appreciate. I'll squeezing a few more calls as we get set for the second half. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
All right, welcome.
My name is Chino. I'm calling from Burkina Faso.
All right, Chino. So you have to speak up.
I think Burkina Faso is going to win this one in penalty shootouts.
Burkina Faso to win.
Yes, in penalty.
All right, on penalties. Thank you. All right, some of your thoughts coming in on our Twitter handle. Lukman says, listen to Olisa's voice on Nigerian Info is just making my night going smoothly. He says, thank you, Lukman. And some more of your thoughts. I'm going for Senegal because of Mendy of Chelsea, he says. Olawale Muritala on Twitter. Although Senegal have gotten a lot of stars in their squad, have got a lot of stars, he meant, but I see Burkina Faso going through due to unpredictability. Well, football is filled with that, and we've seen lots of interesting results so far at AFCON 2021. Senegal will go through to the final, says Adewale Adebambo on our Twitter handle. I'm looking forward to a West African affair in the final, Senegal v Cameroon. But Senegal to win AFCON 2021 in 2022, says Josh Boss. Thank you for your thoughts, Josh Boss. Let's see a few more. All right, let's see. We'll take as many. I see you, Ofemi, O_Ofemi. On paper, Senegal is favored, but anything can happen. The match should go beyond 90 minutes. I think it will. Unfortunately, I think it will go beyond 90 minutes. All right, we're getting set for the second half. This our coverage continues here on Nigeria Info as far as the AFCON is concerned. Olisa Chukuma and Brown is set to take you through the second half. I'm Chidebere Angulu. Don't go nowhere.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the
Cover every blade of grass for a full month from the 9th of January.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little bit. All I needed for another day. And all I Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little bit. All I needed for another day. And all I Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little bit. All I needed for another day. And all
Just the way you like it. 46 minutes played. Second half already underway in Yaoundé between Burkina Faso and Senegal. 0-0 to the scoreline of this first semi-final of the 33rd African Cup of Nations on 99.3 Nigeria Info, brought to you and refreshed by Coca-Cola, brought to you alongside MTN Supporters of Football in Nigeria. Let's update you with the lineups in this second period. Burkina Faso now playing from left to right, all in white, and Senegal all in green from right to left. Quite an exciting first 45 we saw, but going into the second 45, we've got Sofiane Ouedraogo in goal, who replaced Hervé Kofi, the goalkeeper. Edmond Tapsoba, Issoufou Dayo, Steve Yago, Issa Kabore, Adama Gura, the bowling man with a yellow card, Ibrahim Blati Torre. Still starting the second half, Gustavo Sangare, Bertrand Traore, Cyril Bayala, and Hassane Bande. Well, for Senegal, it's Edouard Mendy, as you were, Abdou Diallo, Koulibaly, Saliou Ciss, Bounassa, Idrissa Gueye, Naples Mendy, Shekou Kouyaté, Famara Jeju, Sadio Mane, and Amadou Bamba Dieng. So no changes from either side going into the second period, as we hope to have a more exciting football, just like we saw in the first period, Brownish.
Yes, certainly. We're looking to have a lot of verve, a lot of attention being caught by this semi-final, of course, of the AFCON, because this is a game that's certainly given us a lot of it's given us a lot of talking points. We've seen even one forced substitution, the goalkeeper has been taken off, clashes. We've seen a lot of tackles. We've seen a lot of really great football and being played. But I think both teams actually need to be more clinical in the final third. I wouldn't like to see this game go into extra time, because both teams actually have what it takes to win. Maybe that might be what stretches into extra time, though, but I think we need to see goals before that happens.
Well, this knockout phase of the African Cup of Nations has not been without his fair share of extra time proceedings. In fact, it started out with Burkina Faso and Gabon in the round of 16, playing out a 1-1 scoreline before Burkina Faso won that on the penalty shootout 7-6. We also saw the game between Ivory Coast and Egypt going into penalty shootouts, which Egypt won 5-4, and so too Mali, Equatorial Guinea. These were round 16 matches. The only game that went into the extra time proceedings was the one between Egypt and Morocco in the quarters. Egypt winning that one to get to the semis. Since then, it's been straight football. Burkina Faso with Ouattara scored the only goal against Tunisia to reach this stage, while Senegal scored 3 times. Jeju Kianti and Ismail Assar against Equatorial Guinea. We won that game by 3-1. In fact, that was the only match Senegal had conceded throughout this tournament since the group stages. They were able to top Group B with scoring just 1 goal, having 1 win and 2 draws, and were able to also dispatch Cape Verde, scoring twice. So Senegal have only conceded once, which means Edouard Mendy only beaten once in this tournament. Yellow cards this time again from our referee from Ethiopia, referee Tasema. He's shown the yellow to the with a really rash challenge there. Really went there with his knees and not particularly with his toe, but clearly took out that number 24 shirt in the process. So Bouna Sarr, the Bayern Munich right back, who plays right back too for Burkina Faso, for Senegal, number 20 shirt, gets into the referee's book. So that's the second player to be booked today by a referee from Ethiopia. As play continues, 15 minutes of football in Yaoundé. Still Senegal, Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 0. Semi-finals of the 33rd African Cup of Nations. Senegal have the ball once again, attacking this time from right to left in the second period, all in green. Burkina Faso all in white from left to right. There's the ball to chase. Sadio Mane does well to keep it in play to find Famara Jeju. A 1-2 from Jeju to his Liverpool striker, that's Mane, but the challenge was quite a strong one from Isufu Dayo to rob the ball off Sadio Mane. No fouls given, play continues. This is Sangare on the right. They've gone back infield to find Blati Toure, who will try to slow down the tempo. Gives it again to Sangare on the far right, plays it to captain Bertrand Traore, who then finds Bande. Traore on the edge of the box on the right. He's lost the ball, couldn't find his footing. Ball then goes to Senegal. Kalidou Koulibaly dropping forward himself, lays the pass on the right, picked up by Bouna Sarr of Bayern Munich. He'll cut in, and this time it's Bamba Dieng now. Sadio Mane close to the center circle. Ball taken off him easily. He's got to be aware of his his blind side there. And this time it's Napoli's Mendy, who then finds Idrissa Gueye. Two really solid men in midfield for the Teranga Lions. Kouyaté. And they find Bouna Sarr on the right towards the flanks. He's got Steve Yago, the left back in front of him. Amadou Bamba Dieng. And now they pass it more infield to find the man from PSG tries to shoot right almost more than 30 meters out, really low, and picked up by the Burkina Faso side. And they've got a chance now to attack Senegal. And the ball just too heavy in search of his captain. That one there from number 19 shared Burima Bande, a very animated coach, Camus Marlowe, from that really poor ball from Burima Bande to find Bande to find the captain Traore. Long ball again from Koulibaly. Great first touch to the chest by Cis on the left and flank, and defending well done there by the Burkina Faso man, tracking back to help out none other than number 21 shirt Cyril Bayala. It was a good spring of a ball and a good chest down by Saliou Cis, but Bayala tried to get in front of him. And he got a bit of a hacking towards the back and he went to ground. Cyril Bayala dropping back to a right back position to help deeply. So foul against Senegal. Free kick for Burkina Faso deep in their own half. On the right, outside the box, a bit a few meters. So goalkeeper Ouedraogo will see to that himself. Right-footed, high and long into the half of Senegal. Takes the first bounce and goes out for a throw. Quickly taken by central defender Abdou Diallo on the left to his goalkeeper in his own box. And Mendy will locate Bouna Sarr on the right. Good play from Edouard Mendy, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Passing field. This time they find Idrissa Gueye of PSG. Sadio Mane gives it to Saliou Ciss. He's got Napolis Mendy for support on the infield. Napolis Mendy plays the central ball there, but once again Tapsoba sticks in her foot. Great defending from Burkina Faso. And defending numbers and get the touch out to intercept. Senegal get the ball back again. The cross will come from Bouna Sarr, hacked away by Tapsoba, picked up by Idrissa Gueye. Outside the box, so lots of yards to play for. They will change the passes on the far right and flank. Senegal attacking from right to left, and they've lost the ball again, but a throw will be in their favour. It was Burima Bande dropping back on the touchline there to help out his left back. Throw will come quickly from Bouna Sarr, right back of Senegal. Possession lost for Senegal, picked up in the half of Burkina Faso by white shirts, and they will hack it away from the left back area close to the centre circle. A contest there between Kouyaté and Traoré as the header goes to ground and the ball will go out for a throw. Quite a real West African contest we have in Cameroon, in Yaoundé, between these two sides.
Yeah, both sides look to be giving it their all. We see that Burkina Faso look more comfortable defending than Senegal.
There might be a ball here to chase for the... Well, quite a block. It was a chance for Bertrand Traoré. He kind of galloped into the box there. The ball fell kindly for him. But what great defending from Kalidou Koulibaly to recover and block the attempted shot from Bertrand Traoré. Many might say he was a bit lackluster there. Not really hesitant, but he knew he had a sight on goal. He clearly had a sight on goal in the box there as the ball bounced to his favour. But tracking back, sliding back, Koulibaly then went there to block the ball. Great defending from Koulibaly to stop Bertrand Traoré. What a chance it would have been for Burkina Faso.
Yeah, Bertrand Traoré should have at least tried to hit it with his right foot. It was when he was trying to basically count his feet and, bend and pick his spots. Kalidou Koulibaly is a very official defender. He's very businesslike. He was just going to get there first and he was going to try and stick a foot in. And Bertrand Traoré did a bit too much, and I think he was a bit too lackluster, like you said. He wasn't a very good occasion, but fantastic defending. He takes nothing away from what Koulibaly did. He knew what he had to do, and he even didn't give away a corner. He got a goal kick for the Senegalese side. The Senegalese have shown that they're more comfortable on the attack. They're attacking very well. Burkina Faso are defending mightily. Very fantastic bit of defense. They're defending en masse, not allowing any spaces except the spaces that they let be open. And it's been a very tactical battle from both managers. Both teams actually sticking to their guns and doing playing to their strengths. And it seems like both teams look evenly matched in the semi-final out there in Yaoundé.
Well, Burkina Faso are playing in their fourth semi-final match in the African Cup of Nations. They have been eliminated in two of the previous three. They've only progressed once in the final, where they beat Ghana 3-2 on penalties. That was back in 2013. Burkina Faso, remember the generation of Aristide Bansé and Jonathan Pitroipa before they lost out to a Stephen Keshi-led Super Eagles of Nigeria side in the finals there in South Africa. So that was the only time they reached the final, Burkina Faso. So this is their fourth semi-final. Looking to make yet another final should they go through this very resolute Teranga Lions side of Senegal. 58 minutes of football played in Yaoundé. No goals yet between Burkina Faso and Senegal. First semi-final of the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon. Refreshed by Coca-Cola. Brought to you alongside MTN. Along with MTN, supporters of football in Nigeria. We're almost reaching 1 hour of football. No goals yet between these two teams. A challenge close to the centre circle there from the PSG man Idrissa Gana Gueye on Burkina Faso player who goes to ground in Rad. That was Blati Touré, Ibrahima Blati Touré. It was clearly pulled and hacked down and had no choice that to stop the run in his tracks. Perhaps also gets a bit of air. Number 22 shirt, Ibrahima Blati Touré, plays his football in Sweden for AFC Eskils. Tuna side, he's holding the back of his right ankle.
Looks like his sock might be torn.
We hope he's still fit to go. He's been one of the fighters in that midfield for this Burkinabe side. Burkina Faso, well, we see the likes of Yusufu Dayo on the sidelines. They might be making a change, so that change will come. Zakaria Sanogo, who plays his football for AFC Ararat in Armenia, will be looking to come on in this game. So who will be the man to be sacrificed here by the coach of the team? That's Malu Kalo. So Kamumalo. So it will be Cyril Bayala, who's been busy on the left. So he's been replaced by Zakaria Sanogo. So off goes Cyril Bayala, the Ayasio French-based player, and the man who plays his football in Armenia, number 17 shirt, Zakaria Sanogo, coming on. And that will be the second change of the game for Burkina Faso. The first one, the injury enforced after goalkeeper Hervé Kofi had to be replaced by Ouedraogo. He was clearly body slammed, unintentionally so though, by Sheku Kouyaté. 60 minutes of football, which means we've seen 1 hour of football in Yaoundé. Semi-final game between Burkina Faso and Senegal. No goals yet. Burkina Faso have the ball. Sangare. Great again from Sangare. Mazy run as he tries to probe forward in between so many green shirts. But the tee up on towards the right to find the fresh pair of legs of Zakaria Sanogo was too heavy on the touch there, as Senegal have a throw deep in their left hand, left back area. None other than number 2 shirt Saliou Ciss will see to that, to find Abdou Diallo. Back to Saliou Ciss, who'll keep the ball on the left, then hits it short, so he finds Sadio Mane. Great turn on this time by Sadio Mane on the left. He plays it infield. Jeju was brought down. The referee saw that. He points. The foul is against none other than Edmond Tapsoba. Quite a busy defender, the Bayer Leverkusen man, Edmond Tapsoba. Yes, looks like just too heavy on the barge there behind Famara Jeju. As we see change again. Issa, well, it looks like finally he'll get to. We saw him play after all the talk about him not making it from Watford to this one. We saw he scored a goal for Senegal in their last game. Ismail Assar of Watford. Senegal are prepping to bring on Ismail Assar. He came on against Equatorial Guinea and he scored. He'll be coming on again in the next couple of minutes. But meanwhile, though, there's a free kick quite central. And well, it's still very much far off, but Toby delivery might come from Saliou Ciss, the left-footed in-swinger, dealt with by Tapsoba, and a follow-up header still to take the ball away from danger. And Senegal will then get back possession and go all the way back to goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. Mendy will then hack it back long into the half of Burkina Faso. Good cushion down header, but only to Burkinabe player. An attempted pass towards the right was just too heavy. Ball back again to Senegal. Edouard Mendy, well, actually Napoli's men on that occasion, then finds Kalidou Koulibaly. Will give it to Idrissa Gana Gueye. They'll pick up again on the left to find Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane waits for Saliou Ciss. Picks up the ball again, Sadio Mane. Good play from Sadio Mane. But the attempted return ball from Gana Gueye was well read by the white shirts of Burkina Faso. A push again, needless one this time from Blasi Touré on Idrissa Gana Gueye, who wears a smile on his face. It's been quite a battle between Blasi Touré and Gana Gueye in that midfield area. This time Gana Gueye pushed on the back by Blasi Touré. He goes to ground. Referee saw that. Foul given. We walk away. No card for Blasi Touré. We've seen 2 yellow cards, 1 apiece for each side. Adama Guira on for the Burkinabe side, and Bouna Sarr for the Teranga Lions. So set piece to be swung in. 63 minutes of football play. Still goalless between Burkina Faso and Senegal in Yaoundé. Semi-final of AFCON 2021 played in 2022. You know why. We're all about pandemic. Set piece for Senegal yet again. This time it's Gana Gueye's delivery. Just too high, just too wide. Had a curler. Goal kick in favour of Burkina Faso. We might be seeing that change now after all. for Senegal.
Yeah, it looks like the Senegalese need an infusion of some technicality. They need some imagination up front, and it looks like Ismail Assar might be coming on. He's coming on for that number 8 shirt for the Senegalese. It looks like it's Cheku Kouyaté who took a knock with the goalkeeper who was taken off, Hervé Kofi, in the first half, who was eventually taken off for, of course, none other than Farid Ouedraogo. But it looks like Ismail Assar might be coming on and perhaps to help.
It will be a double change. So it's a double change. So Famara Jeju and Cheku Kouyaté will be going off. So double change for Senegal. Famara Jeju replaced by Ismail Assar of Watford. So Ismail Assar of Watford comes in for Famara Jeju, who goes off, plays his football for Allianz in Turkey, while Cheku Kouyaté of Crystal Palace is replaced by Pape Alassane Gueye, Olympique Marseille player out there in France. So double change for Senegal in the 64th minute. Still goalless in Yaoundé between Burkina Faso and Senegal. Ball to be brought down by the Senegalese defence. A header from Abdou Diallo will do. Only picked up on the far left. And a big battle, but this time the Burkinabe player came off the worst. But referee's whistle was silent there, so play continues. Adama Traoré. Ball towards the right to find Zakaria Sanogo, the freshest pair of legs on the pitch for Burkina Faso. On the right, the cross looks like a timely one, headed to clear, and a follow-up header again from Bouna Sarr. Gueye then finds Brima Dieng, still Brima Dieng. He will try to run it infield. Papa Gueye then joins it. Brima Dieng gets the ball back, and they'll wait again. Slowing down the pace there by Papa Alassane Gueye. Senegal have the ball on the right. Bouna Sarr, so much space to cross. Will he take the cross in? It comes in, hacked away easily so. Edmond Tapsoba, the stars of this African Cup of Nations, central defensively. Possession for Senegal. They slow down the pace a bit. The ball in the center circle. Abdou Diallo finds Gueye. That's a poor pass from Gueye. Only gives it to Zakaria Sanogo, who then drop it back again for Issoufou Dayo to clear away from the half of Burkina Faso. There's the ball to chase, and a good follow-up header there to get the ball back for Burkina Faso. What can they build now? Just too ambitious of looking for that intelligent through ball. You can't be much them. They have been trying to find that cutting-edge neat passing through the defenses and the lines of Senegal. That has been the attempt we've seen from Adama Gueye, Bayala, and also Burima Bande on the attempts. 66 minutes of football. Still goes yet in Yaoundé. Where will we get a goal? Well, we'll face in extra time. Or perhaps it's a penalty shootout. Only time will tell. But here come Blati Touré. Invites a cross on the left of the body of the right back. Bouna Sarr blocks it off Burima Bande's attempted cross. It will be yet another corner kick on the game, this time in favor of the Burkina Faso side. And the coach is not sitting down at all, like Kamau Malo. And not, either is no seats too required for Aliou Cissé. A corner yet again for Burkina Faso. Instructions being given by Edouard Mendy, the goalkeeper, to his Senegalese defenders to orchestrate this set piece for Burkina Faso. They are clearly matching the Senegalese physicality man for man. It's Sangare again to take a corner. Gustavo Sangare, left-footed to come from Senegal's right-hand corner flag, and easy to catch by Edouard Mendy.
It looked very easy. It was a corner that just was going to land in the 6-yard area, but there was nobody to attack or maybe even make life a bit difficult for the Chelsea goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy, on that occasion. And it looked like this Burkina Faso side actually need to be more clinical when it comes to their forward play.
Senegal again in the box. Bit of hesitancy there by Ismail Assar. Shot easily blocked off. 68 minutes, no goals in Yaoundé. Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 0. Our coverage refreshed by Coca-Cola and brought to you alongside with MTN, supporters of football in Nigeria. Ball on the right again for Senegal. Good man to beat his good skill to beat his man, but the cross is a bit short and easy to defend by the head of Edmond Tapsoba. Senegal intent on using the flanks now, this time on the right. Once again, another cross and another diving defensive header from Edmond Tamsoba. He's a very busy man in this African Cup of Nations, number 12 shirts for Burkina Faso. Edmond Tamsoba, defender for Bayer Leverkusen in Germany.
He's been everywhere. He's been that player that his entire team have needed. His country, he's probably a hero in his country right now. In Burkina Faso, they probably have an Edmond Tamsoba Day, but he's been absolutely phenomenal for this Burkina side in the AFCON from the get-go.
A corner to be taken for Senegal from the left-hand corner flag of Burkina Faso. They've got Bouna Sarr to take it, right-footed in-swinger. And the ball bounces in the half, and we saw Bicyclette on a time, and the shot comes in the box, and it's a goal for Senegal. Finally, they've beaten Ouedraogo, and it's a defender, Abdou Diallo, who gets the goal for the Teranga Lions. A corner was taken, and he had a bit of ricochet of bodies in the box, and he fell kindly for Abdou Diallo. And all he had to do in the 6 yard was to smash home Abdou Diallo, the man for PSG, scoring a goal in the semi-final for Senegal.
Refreshed by Coca-Cola.
MTN, true supporter of Nigerian football.
Well, we saw an attempted bicycletta by Sadio Mane with a bit of a miscue of sorts, and he fell kindly in the 6 yard area. Well, the attempt was from Koulibaly. The bicycletta was a miscue though, but it still fell kindly to the thighs of Abdou Diallo, his central defender. So two central defenders there combining, and Diallo clearly knew he had his back to goal just at the edge of the 6 yard, but on the turn he smashed it quite well on the turn. And that's how you score a goal as a defender, when it falls kindly for you of the luck of the draw in the box there. So and he slides to the celebration, much to the delight of the Senegalese fans out there in Yaoundé. So goal to nothing. Senegal are in the lead now. Goal scorer Abdou Lakad Diallo, not a defender for PSG in the Senegalese team. 1-0 in favor of Senegal. It's all the job to do now for Burkina Faso.
Two defenders basically connecting to get that done. It seemed like the forward players for Senegal were not getting the job done. The defenders came forward at a corner. Great attempt from Koulibaly as well, who's been very important for Senegal at the back, and great play from him to get that bicycletta, eventually getting the ball out to Abdou Diallo, who took it really nice, had awareness of everywhere, where everyone was, without having to turn his head, and that was basically what made the ball end up in the back of the net. Fantastic bit of play from Senegal. It was a great corner. It seemed like the first corner that he actually used to the advantage, and the ball bubbled in the 18-yard area, eventually got to the 6-yard box, but a lot of down faces out there when it comes to Burkina Faso. They've defended pretty well, but on that occasion there was a lot of bodies on the line, and none of them were able to keep the ball out from the back of the net. Abdou Diallo giving the Teranga Lions their lead. Fantastic bit of play. You had a great game, and it seems like perhaps this game might have just been sparked into life more.
72 minutes of football in Yaoundé. Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 1. Abdou Diallo, the PSG defender, with the great shot in the box, and another shot this time from way off. It was quite a distance one taken, I suspect from Annapolis Mendy, to perhaps to test Ouedraogo in goal, but the goalkeeper clearly saw that. Attempts taken so for Burkina Faso, 8-13 for Senegal on target, 2 for Burkina Faso, 4 for Senegal. So far so good in the game, but it's Senegal who have the goal and the difference here. It might be, will it be enough to take them to yet another final, their third final in their history? They were runners-up in 2002 against Cameroon. That was in Mali. And they were runners-up in 2019 against Algeria. Well, they could reach the AFCON finals for the third time, and no team have played in more finals without ever winning. That would be quite a sad case, should that be the case, but they've got to navigate this one first, Senegal. The Teranga Lions could become the first side to play in consecutive finals, though. We've seen Egypt do so back to back, 2006, 2008, and in 2010, when they did a hat-trick of African Cup of Nations wins, the Pharaohs. Senegal again with the ball on the left, close to the byline. Sadio Mane. Well marshaled by Sagaria Sanogo, but the referee's whistle is there, much to the surprise of Sanogo. He thought he won the ball legally. Mane is on the ground, but looks like he's okay to carry on. Referee still standing over Mane to make sure he's okay. Mane gets up. Looks like it will be a free kick against Burkina Faso. Outstretched leg from Issa Kabore. He got the ball, but referee says he also clipped Mane in the process. So set piece from the far flank of the right hand defensively for Burkina Faso to think about. It will be a two-man wall. A set piece is not too far from the corner flag. Bounassa will take it, but he's taking it short to find a cross from Koulibaly and a header down on the back post. It was actually Alassane Papagueye of Olympique Marseille with the header down, but it went wide. Good play there from Senegal. Great cross from Saliou Ciss. That could have been the second goal from Senegal. It would have been a team goal. Well worked set piece team goal.
Yeah, it certainly could have been the second goal for Senegal very easily.
Well, Senegal might get their second here, surely, and yes, it's gone in. A blunder at the back. Second goal for Senegal. It's another man from PSG. Idrissa Gana Gueye gets the goal. Sadio Mane will get the assist. What happened there at the back for the Burkinabe side? The Stallions have been stung. Edmond Tapsoba cannot believe what has just gone on. But it's Senegal with their second goal of the game.
Refreshed by Coca-Cola.
MTN, true supporter of Nigerian football.
Well, they lost the ball at the back, and Sadio Mane, clearly went in front of the last defender. He thought he was fouled, the defender. On the byline, Sadio Mane clearly won the ball. The ball was kept in play, and all Sadio Mane had to do was square play, and the touch in there from Idrissa Gana Gueye. He made no mistake. Goalkeeper clearly left exposed. Well, Gana Gueye and Amadou Bamba Dieng went for it, but who got the final touch? Was it
Gana
Gueye or Amadou Bamba Dieng? But surely it's a goal for Senegal, their second goal, and they'll be making another change here. Number 17 shirt of Senegal will be coming on. That's Pape Matar Sarr of FC Metz in France. That second goal perhaps looks like it's the assurance goal, and it's Amadou Bamba Dieng who will be coming off. They've done the job for Senegal, and he's applauding and waving to the fans as he walks away. So Pape Matar Sarr to replace Amadou Bamba Dieng. Senegal leading by 2-0 in this second half, and it's all fading away now for the Stallions of Burkina Faso.
It's all unraveling out there at the back for, of course, the Stallions of Burkina Faso. Unfortunately, seems like the Teranga Lions smelled blood after that first goal, and they absolutely went in. And the prey have basically, predator and prey, the lines are no longer blurred. Of course, Stallions, the Burkinabe Stallions, could still theoretically come back in this game. I mean, we've only seen 74 minutes it's gone into the game, but 77 minutes now. But it looks like 2 goals in 3 minutes is a lot, basically, for you to get back from. And I think the Senegalese certainly have a firm grip on this game now. Of course, they're not trying to do too much now. It's just to keep the Stallions of Burkina Faso out and to try and actually make life particularly difficult for them on this occasion. But really great play from Senegal. They saw their chances, they took them, and this could actually lead them into the finals of the AFCON.
Well, the number one ranked team on the African continent, Senegal, the Teranga Lions, are on their way to yet another finals of AFCON with 2 goals in about 5 minutes in the 71st and 76th. 2 PSG players, Abdou Diallo and Idrissa Gana Gueye. On the first came from a situation of a corner fell kindly for Abdou Diallo, and he smashed it well. The second, a bit of lapse in concentration at the back there for the especially from Issoufou Dayo, the central defender for Burkina Faso. He was caught in two minds trying to mark Sadio Mane after a loose ball exposed him, and he went to ground thinking he would have gotten a legal challenge, but the play went on and Sadio Mane squared the ball back into the 6-yard area for Ghana Gueye to latch on to and score the second, and perhaps the assurance ticket. So it's all the job to do now for the Stallions of Burkina Faso. Do they have it in them to come back from 2 goals down in a semi-final against the Teranga Lions of Senegal? That is the big question. And here they come this time with inspirational captain Bertrand Traoré. He still has the ball, Bertrand Traoré, and he wins the referee's whistle on that occasion. He had the ball to himself. This time another wildly hacked ball. I'm not sure to what was the intention there from Edmond Tapsoba. Was he trying to beat the goalkeeper?
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to catch the Chelsea goalkeeper Edward Mendy off his line, but that was never going to happen. And then of course the strike was too far out and they didn't have as much quality to get a dip on the ball to try and bring it down. But unfortunately, it seems like the Stallions on this occasion are grasping at straws. They're trying to get back into the game by hook or by crook, and that's not a mentality you've got to have. They've got at least 10 minutes into this game, less than 10 minutes. If the Teranga Lions can score 2 goals in 3 minutes, then certainly the Stallions can as well. 1 goal will definitely change the trajectory in this game, and it will give the Stallions something to look forward to. But now the onus is on Senegal to actually keep them out and to actually keep this game where they are at this moment, to give themselves the firm standing in front and keep themselves in the driver's seat.
All right, so we'll see a change. Adama Guira has been replaced by Jibril Sheikh Patara, who plays his football in Morocco for Olympique Club de Safi football. So Jibril Sheikh Patara comes in, and off goes Adama Guira. And we've also seen Abdul Faisal Tapsoba coming in to replace Burima Hassane Bande. So a double substitution, this time from the Burkinabe side. They are throwing everything at it now. Everything, literally. Abdul Faisal Tapsoba plays his football for Standard Liège in Belgium, so bringing a bit of offensive power. Senegal might get their third here. A pass from Sadio Mane in the box to find Sarr. He couldn't turn. We've seen 81 minutes of football played. It's Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 1. Here come Burkina Faso now with Bertrand Traoré, the captain, up the centre circle. He's got to pick up the option on the right. He's got support from Sanogo. Sanogo, first touch is good. Cut back is even better. And the strike comes in, and that's a goal! They've put one back, Burkina Faso. Will it stand? It should stand. It's Blati Touré. Great play for Burkina Faso. Started in the centre circle by their captain, Bertrand Traoré. And they put one back. Blati Touré. It's Burkina Faso 1, Senegal 2.
Refreshed by Coca-Cola.
MTN, true supporter of Nigerian football.
And is that the response from the Stallions? Bertrand Traoré started on the right. Sanogo with the cross. Blati Touré with the finish inside the box. Nothing the Senegalese could do. They were ball watching, but the build-up was sublime. The follow-up finish needing quite well. No chance for goalkeeper Edouard Mendy.
Yes, certainly no chance for Edward Mendy on that occasion. He didn't know too much about the ball. He was caught flat-footed and the entire Senegalese backline, but just basically ball watching Blati Touré make his way into the 18-yard area. And when that cross from Zakaria Sanogo came back in, all he needed to do was get one body part on the ball, get enough power behind the ball to actually beat Edward Mendy, and he did that. And now, of course, the Stallions are back in this game. I said that all they need to do to actually start getting back into the game is score 1 goal. They've gotten their 1 goal. Now the onus is back on them to get back into this game.
Well, it looks like the changes made by their coach Kamou Malo is paying dividends here, because it looks like Bertrand Traoré has dropped deep into midfield to help with the build-up of the play. The man from Aston Villa and their captain sending other players up front for the finish. Here come them again. Issoufou Dayo, Sanogo on the right. Senegal under pressure. Another cross from Burkina Faso. Buddy's in there. Attempts to dive, and the punch out Bit of a handball situation. No, not given. Senegal can clear their lines, and now they do so. 83 minutes of football played. Burkina Faso 1, Senegal 2. There's remonstrations on the bench of the Stallions. Perhaps for the referee to review that incident there. But here come the Stallions. They're not in a hurry to float the ball on the air. They find Traore. He wants the ball on his feet. He's been hacked to ground. No referee's whistle given his favour. Senegal pick up in midfield. Sam might try to run it. Challenge is a strong one. Picked up again. Still fighting with the ball. Gueye smartly then gives it to the right. There's space for Senegal to exploit this time. So one on the right hand flank by Papa Gueye. Cuts the ball back again. The shot this time will go wide. Ouedraogo see it out to go for a goal kick. 84 minutes of football played. All to fight for now for Burkina Faso against Senegal. No handball. In fact, he hit Sarr to the chin, that's for sure. We can see that with the benefit of replay. Isufu Dayo having a talking to with the referee. The referee points that he clearly saw the situation well, and clearly he did. The ball did not hit, they touched the arm whatsoever to the arm of Sarr there. We've seen 85 minutes of football played. There will be 5 minutes left on, and perhaps more minutes of added on time much later to be confirmed by the fourth official on the sidelines. Meanwhile, 2-1 is the scoreline in Yaoundé. Long ball again forward. Great first touch to bring it down for Burkina Faso, and the follow-up low cross was just too much of the asking for the man up front for them. Well, since the introduction of the likes of Faisal Tabsoba and Jibril Ouattara, they've really helped the likes of Sanogo and Blati Touré, and the captain Traore. Was a good build-up for a goal to pull one back around the knees of Blati Touré. Clearly caught the ball to put it in. And they were built from the back. Issa Kabore finds the captain Bertrand Traore close to the center circle. He's no longer the top man up front. He's dropped into midfield to really help with the build-up of play. He's clearly got the flair of the touches. Traore yet again. Blati Touré. Traore. Bertrand Traore on the right. We have green shirts to cover him up. Gives it to Sangare. Beautiful ball from Sangare. Floated in. Headed away by Koulibaly. Picked up again. And a bit of a loose ball there from Senegal. They can try to beat on the flanks, and it is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Sadio Mane, goal for Senegal, and that will be it. Senegal and their star man from Liverpool, Sadio Mane, making no mistake on that counter. A loose ball close to the center circle from Burkina Faso, and they released Sadio Mane to run through it. And he had the goalkeeper to beat, left-footed. Sadio Mane in the box on the left. Made no mistake. It's Senegal 3, Burkina Faso 1.
Refreshed by Coca-Cola.
MTN, true supporter of Nigerian football.
Well. Heartbreak for Burkina Faso. Just when they had the momentum to put Senegal on the ropes. It was a coming together on mistake between Tabsoba and Blati Touré, and the ball went back into their own half. Sadio Mane could not be chased down by Isufu Dayo, and Sadio Mane buried well against Ouedraogo. No chance for goalkeeper Ouedraogo. Sadio Mane with the finish. 3-1. Burkina Faso clearly going out to go and play in the third place finals, while Senegal, the Teranga Lions, are marching on to Yaoundé at the Olembe Stadium for the finals against either Cameroon or Egypt.
Yet again, Burkina Faso, the architects of their own downfall. That clash between Tabsoba and, of course, that the hero up until now, who's turned into the villain, Blati Touré, who he actually tried to make himself as small as possible, but of course the pass to slip Sadio Mane in was absolutely inch perfect. Sadio Mane running to the 18-yard area. He was never going to miss one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Delightful cheeky chip over the goalkeeper to put the ball into the back of the net. And Sadio Mane just showed 3 goals, 3 assists. He's been one of the most prolific players to actually play in this AFCON 2020, and it's been a great AFCON for Sadio Mane. Not quite at first, but he's grown into the game and he's grown into the AFCON, and he's been just as deadly as we've seen him usually. Target man, very dangerous, always, all the time. And it looks like Senegalese actually have a firm hold yet again. 2-goal lead restored by Sadio Mane, who's made 1 assist, who scored 1 goal. He seems to be everywhere on the pitch. He was brought down just a couple of minutes ago, but referee wasn't having it.
Well, another build-up from the right for the Burkina Faso side, and once again, like Senegal involved. They've been shell-shocked at the back at the other end from that counter move when the ball fell to Sadio Mane in space, and they have a corner. Captain will take it for them, Bertrand Traoré. It will be a left-footed corner from the left defensive flag of Senegal. It's a dangerous one from Traoré, but only goes all the way to the other end. So goal kick in favour of Senegal. Burkina Faso, they all feel hard done by. They made all the changes. They measured all the made the measurements and tried to equal the Senegal side in this last 10 minutes. What a sucker punch to be hit at the back to go 3-1 down just when you were trying to come back to make it 2-2. We'll get to 3 minutes of added on time. There'll be 3 minutes of added on time. We've reached 90 minutes of football in Yaoundé. Scoreline: Burkina Faso 1, Senegal 3. Burkina Faso have the ball. Issa Kabore, just too heavy, asking too much on Traoré. Senegal picked up again, loose ball. Sarr passes to the right to find the other Pape Matar Sarr. They try to waste as much time as they can. Senegal in no hurry to come forward again. They've got the 3rd goal. That is the assurance one, not even the 2nd. Because the Burkina Faso side pulled one back. They have shown they have the ability and the quality to do so. They've won the ball off Senegal again, and they've released another man on the left-hand flank. Surely this might be 3-2. The man is coming forward. He's beating his player, but just too much of a showing it to Kalidou Koulibaly, and that was Jibril, number 2. In fact, offside against him, so wouldn't have counted anyway against in favour of Jibril Sheikh Ouattara. He was a yard or 2 offside, so fell for the trap quite easily.
Yeah, he certainly did. That offside trap working wonders to do the defense for, of course, the Senegalese side. You know, they let Jibril do what he needed to do, and it looked like the Senegalese certainly have the stallions of Burkina Faso where they want them at this point. They're firmly in the driver's seat, and they are not looking to basically get away from this.
All right, so another change for Senegal. I think that should be the final one. Pape Abdou Cissé of Olympiacos in Greece has come on to replace Napolis Mendy of Leicester City. So off goes number 6 Napolis Mendy. In comes Pape Abdou Cissé of Olympiacos, number 4 shirt, with the very much about 2 minutes left to play on in this match. Burkina Faso will fight for it again. Great tackle there to put off the ball cushioning from captain Bertrand Traoré. A yellow card from a referee from Ethiopia, and that will go to the well, he just came onto the pitch, that's for sure, Pape Abdou Cissé, and he brings down Bertrand Traoré. Sliding challenge from behind, kicks a yellow. No complaints from him.
He knew what he was doing. It was a professional foul.
He also has a smile to his face to add to that. Well, long ball from resulting set piece for Burkina Faso to the waiting arms of goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. Well, it looks like this is where it might be it for Burkina Faso in their quest for an African Cup of Nations title. Runners up in 2013 against Nigeria. Semi-finalists this time against Senegal. We have reached 3 minutes of added on time. We're waiting for our referee's whistle from Ethiopia, and that will be it. Senegal are in the finals. It's over, says the referee. Sadio Mane is hugging the coach, Kalou Malou of Burkina Faso. There's a talking between the coach of Burkina Faso and Sadio Mane. And now a hug between Kalo Malo and Aliou Cisse. Two African coaches hugging themselves and talking. It's been a great contest of football, particularly in the first half. But Burkina Faso hard done by in the second period. A bit of lapses in concentration on two occasions, particularly the second and third goal. And Senegal have the goals for themselves to celebrate and go into the finals. Abou Diallo with the first, Bamba Dieng with the second, and Sadio Mane with the third, after Adama Aguirre had pulled one back for them all like Blati Toure. Well, it's finished out there in Yaoundé. Burkina Faso 3, Burkina Faso 1, apologies, and Senegal 3, which means Senegal are in the finals back-to-back, 2019 and 2021, more like 2022 if you may, based on our date today, of the African Cup of Nations. They await either Cameroon or Egypt.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little bit. All I needed for another day. And though I ever only you.
All of that after the 10 o'clock hour, because of course this time is basically sponsored by, of course, our partners at MTN, and of course out there at Coca-Cola. But of course, I want to let you know that MTN is doing something really fantastic. Now, the Nations Cup has kicked off, and I've got the most exciting news for all football lovers. Now, banting with your friends over football is great, right? But winning money while you bant is some really fantastic stuff. How do you win in the MTN football promo? I'm going to let you know. All you need to do is dial star 205 # on your MTN line at the cost of 50 naira daily or 200 naira weekly to test how much you know about football stats, facts, and trivia, and be amongst the 5 lucky Nigerians to win an all-expense paid trip to Cameroon 2021 live. And of course, that's not all. 10 lucky Nigerians get to win 10,000 naira daily, 100,000 naira monthly, and one true Niger fan stands the chance to win 1 million naira. It's raining money so early in the year, and I'm definitely encouraging you to take advantage of it. Don't let me be the final judge. Be the final judge. What better way to begin your year than, of course, to win amazing prizes? Dial star 205 # right now. Remember, terms and conditions do apply.
All right, so there you have it. Senegal are in the finals of the African Cup of Nations yet again, but this time back to back. They did that in 2019 when they lost out to eventual winners Algeria. They have been the number 1 team in Africa for the rankings for almost 3 years running, and they are in the finals again. Well deserved for the Teranga Lions. They'll be led by that man, Sadio Mane of Senegal, into the finals. And what team will they take on? Will it be the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, which will make it a Lions derby, or the Pharaohs of Egypt, led by Sadio Mane's, well, good friend and teammate of Liverpool, Mohamed Salah? The plot is thickening indeed in the AFCON 2021.
Yeah, so of course we've got some really fantastic stuff. Now, I want to ask you a question. What's your whiskey brand? Just any whiskey? That's not good enough. Well, have you tried Cubana whiskey? Yeah, see, they always say who no go no, and that is basically true because you only know the difference when you've tried Cubana whiskey. Savor the sweet aroma of fresh oak and let your taste buds experience the uniqueness of Cubana whiskey, a discovery you will absolutely love. You need a real party starter, an indoor companion, or perhaps you need that perfect exciting addition to your hangout gang. Then of course you know where to go. Then grab a bottle of Cubana whiskey and have yourself a great time. Cubana whiskey is absolutely compatible with other mixers, and this means you can enjoy it straight or mixed. It's your taste, your choice. Cubana whiskey is made with the finest ingredients and carefully stored in a classic bottle for that confident man or woman. So go ahead and enjoy it however, wherever, and whenever you want to. Cubana whiskey is a product of MP Masterpiece Limited and registered with NAFDAC. You can get Cubana whiskey from Ujoye Market, Mushi, or Finlane, Lagos Island, Niger 1/Niger 3 Trade Fair Complex, and other places where good drinks are sold. Follow us, or you can also follow them on Twitter at Cubana Whiskey. That's KUBANAH, Cubana Whiskey, KUBANAH WHISKEY. That's Cubana Whiskey to stay up to date with all the activities and giveaways. And let's remember, Cubana Whiskey is not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Whatever you do, don't drink and drive, and please drink responsibly.
Well, the African Cup of Nations it's been an exciting one. Once again, if you just joined this broadcast, it's finished down there in Yaoundé. First semi-final between, Burkina Faso and Senegal. 3-1 in finish in favor of Senegal. The first goal came in his 70th minute from Abdou Diallo, the defender. And Idrissa Gana made it 2-0. Ibrahim Blatitori pulled one back in the 82nd, but a sucker punch in the 87th from Sadio Mane sealed the deal for Senegal in yet another finals. Who will they face? Will it be the Indomitable Lions or the Pharaohs? Well, that match is for tomorrow. But meanwhile, let's take your calls before we go tonight on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yep, 0700 993 993 993. Our phone lines are already blowing up. Keep those calls coming in. 0700 993 993 993. First caller, post match. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Granny.
Good evening, Friday.
Yeah, this Friday. I have been saying it. We are going to watch Liverpool final in this AFCON. It's going to be Liverpool final. People can say what they say. By this time tomorrow, Cameroon will be on their way. They will be on their way out of the tournament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Friday. Interesting Friday from Igbiliri. Always very Liverpool centric. On to the next call. Keep those calls coming in. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name?
Hello.
Where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Yeah. It's Raymond on the line.
Okay, go ahead, Raymond.
Yeah. I say congratulations to Senegal and Sadio Mane. And just like the last caller said, I want to see Mane and the Salah meet themselves in the final. I hope so.
Okay, thank you for your contribution.
Them by the end of the match. Thank you. Good night, sir.
Good night, Raymond. On to the next call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Victor calling from Ibeju.
Okay, go ahead, Victor.
It's a good one for Senegal, but for Friday, it's not going to be a Liverpool show. It's going to be Cameroon will take the day tomorrow.
Wow.
All right. Different angles and points to look ahead to. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Charles, calling from Maja.
Okay, go ahead, Charles.
Yes, I'm very happy that Senegal won, and I'm expecting. I'm not expecting Egypt to win. I'm expecting a Cameroon win tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll be glad to see Cameroon and Senegal play at the finals.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution. Hello. Oh, bad call. Keep those calls coming in, 0700. We were also streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3 as well. We had a few messages, and of course we had a few messages on Twitter. We had some people tweeting at us as well. We'll take those tweets. This message says, listening to Olisa's voice on Nigeria Info FM is just making my night go smoothly. Of course, I use a couple of hashtags as well. And then we also have this message that says, I'm going for Senegal because of Mendy up Chelsea. Chelsea. Though Senegal have gotten a lot of stars in their square, but I see Burkina Faso going through due to their unpredictability. But it looks like, of course, Senegal actually went through in the end. Hello, good evening. Please turn off your radio.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's okay from Iowa.
Go ahead, okay.
I predict that Senegal will get to this place. They have a player. I wish them good luck. So that they will carry the cup.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking for tomorrow to beat Cameroon.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Brownish.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Lisa, good evening. It's been a while.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Friday. I'm calling from Navy Town.
All right, Friday. Go on.
Well, nice one for Senegal. Please, Brownish, I don't know, this Senegal generation compared to Ella Didier, which one is better? Like, which one is good? I don't know if you can just tell me a little bit. Thank you.
Well, what said you want to answer that?
It's rather subjective. It's a great. I think this is a great talented side. That's for sure. They've got players who play all over Europe, especially in France. So this is a talented side.
Okay, on to the next call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oga, Lisa.
Good evening.
Good evening. Nice hearing your voice again.
Thank you.
This is just Lokoye.
Go ahead.
Good evening, Brownish.
Good evening.
These people, I don't know why they are in the final. Senegal, it's painful they are in the final, but I hope Cameroon can beat Egypt and Cameroon should get to the final and defeat Senegal. I don't want them to win. What the RF did, what the RF did to Nigeria when he ref against us. I don't want Senegal to win that Nations Cup. For that, they should pay for it.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Take one more call, I guess. Hello, good evening. Hello.
This is Adeshewa
Good evening, Adeshewa. How are you doing?
of Senegal.
Adeshewa of Senegal.
I've been rooting for them.
Fantastic.
And I really love it. So tomorrow, Cameroon should wait for 2000 of Egypt tomorrow. I know it will be a very tactical game tomorrow. Have a nice night and sweet dreams.
Have a nice night, Adeshewa. Sweet dreams to you as well. Okay, we'll take one more call. Go back to the phone lines. Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening, guys.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sharon.
All right, Shaya, go on.
Yeah, I just felt like I should have just gave my bill today in favor of Senegal. I knew they were going to win. And I can't wait for Egypt to face Cameroon tomorrow. I want to see real ball like I saw today and winning. So I'm giving it to Egypt tomorrow anyways.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sharon.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, Sharon. I think with that call, that will be it for us. So, Brownish, quite a great game of football from the first half up to the end. And we saw 4 goals in the second period, that's for sure.
Yeah, we certainly did. We saw 4 really interesting goals. And then, of course, both teams gave us a very, very good game from the get-go. First half wasn't that fantastic. We saw a lot of movement, but not anything to show for it. But in the second half, they certainly did live up to expectations. Fantastic semi-final out there at the AFCON in Yaoundé.
All right, so there you have it. Senegal are in the finals, so waiting for a Sunday match in Olembe Stadium in Yaoundé to take on either one of two. Well, will it be the host Cameroon, the indomitable Lions, or the Pharaohs of Egypt? The indomitable Lions have got clearly the man who scored so many goals. 6 goals for Vincent Abubakar, the captain, and also 5 goals too for Kambi, the man who plays football for Lyon. And there's another man out there in Egypt. That's none other for Egypt, Sadio Mane. Mohamed Salah, a teammate of Sadio Mane. So tomorrow's game, clearly the whole world will be watching to see which team goes to make it to Senegal, meet Senegal in the final. So that's a game we're all waiting to watch. So that game comes to you tomorrow, 8 p.m. kickoff. Nigeria Info will be here, obviously refreshed by Coca-Cola alongside MTN to bring the broadcast for you for the second semi-final of the AFCON tournament. We've got a third place matchup, that's for sure, I think on Saturday.
Yeah.
So Burkina Faso are registered for that one. We'll see which teams join them. Well, until then, Thank you very much for joining this broadcast, Brian. It's once again nice doing this with you.
It's been fantastic. Go follow us on social media. You can follow at Nigeria 4FM everywhere across board. You can follow Femi and the gang. That's at FatG Official. And you can follow me personally at AM Brownish. That's AMBROWNISH. And we can continue the conversation online.
All right. We say have yourselves a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? All I needed was the little bit.
Is your business failing or struggling? Are you having difficulty getting